talking about flashing lights, baby. Flashing lights everywhere.
Niggas was saying shit about me. They didn't even fucking know me.
This is my story. This is what I was doing when wasn't nobody looking.
Y'all don't know what goes on in practice or the locker room.
Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa!
Damn.
The mics wasn't hot before, right? We good? All right.
Good, y'all. None of that, huh?
Woo! Saved again. We got the living legend Gilbert Arenas in the building.
What's that?
We got Kenya Martin back with us and Lexi Brown back with us on the couch. Now, everybody's phone went off a few minutes ago with a test from the National Wireless Emergency Alert System that Darvin Ham is still planning on using three-guard lineups with LeBron at the 5. So pray for the Laker fans out there, please. Please, Darvin, don't do it. But here's what we got cooking today. Kawhi ain't feeling all them low management jokes, but will the Clippers get the last laugh? CP3 and the Warriors bent hat beef, but will the future Hall of Famer keep the Dubs dynasty from crumbling? And Ja's facing a 25-game suspension this season, but how much will having some seasoned vets in the Grizzlies locker room help Ja get back to where he belongs? But before we get into all that, as always, shows brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Go ahead, download the app, use promo code GIL. They'll match your first deposit up to $500. I believe today is the last day that they're doing it, so download the app. You put $500 in, you get $500 back, you got $1,000 to start. It's bonus money, though, so you can't take it out once you do it. You actually have to do some pick'ems or some best ball or any of their other great games that they got cracking. But help us help you and support the movement. And, as always, do mostly fans. See everybody in the chat already getting to it.
Yo, this boy a real LA fan. This
I know.
boy got a Staples Center Forever shirt on.
Shout out Can't Beat LA.
I mean, I'm getting.
That is a hilarious shit.
Yo, that's hilarious.
You got that made or you bought it?
I bought it.
Swap meet.
This one.
Yeah.
No, Slauson.
No.
No.
Can't beat LA. Shout out to the legend.
Compton swap meet.
Purveyors of fine Los Angeles themed clothing.
Hey, Underdog, I need some
Norman
help.
and Weston.
I need help on some of them football pickles, man.
Holla at me.
Like, I mean, a kickers can get points.
Yeah.
Quarterback.
Oh, it's been
I
rough.
put all quarterbacks gonna at least throw one interception.
Interception.
That 0.5,
Yeah,
higher or
I'm
lower.
taking it, yeah.
If you would have did,
I get tricked with the 3, was it running back 3 yards? I get tricked with that one.
yeah, because they don't
Oh,
be
that's
putting
easy.
them in. No.
That's easy with the 3 yards.
Average.
Quarterback sneak? No, just for the game.
The game? Oh, yeah, it depends.
He minus 30, like, here
What?
we go.
And got sacked 8 times. Line horrible.
Shout out Daniel Jones. If you'd have did the higher on the sacks, you would have been big balling right now.
Trash.
Grade A finesser. Grade A. I hope
Trash.
you finesse at a level like that someday. But we do mostly fans at the end of the show. Go ahead and ask a good question. Use your Underdog username in the question. We'll give you a $50 bonus. And we're going to start incorporating some of those during the show, too, just not at the end of the show. Because some of y'all got some good questions. Some of y'all do not, as we already know. And if you can't watch the video version of the show, get the podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. Help us help you. Listen to the audio. It's just as good. Oh, almost as good. They want to see y'all. Want to see what Gil's rocking. Lexi, I see you.
Oh,
Came back in regular attire.
Oh, yeah, regular, yeah, total sports. You know what I'm saying? I had, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We had, he know.
Gil stepping his game up, though.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
He
got
got
ripped
jeans
in
on.
jeans.
I ain't gonna throw it without it, but we know what it is.
And then I just club attire. Since I don't go to club, I use it down here.
Yeah, why not? You got it in the closet.
I mean, it's like a club.
Well, you know, spending money on clothes just seems stupid to me.
No, I agree.
Adidas
I
are
agree.
unlimited, so I'd rather
Facts.
this Adidas jacket.
Bless us with the promo code, Gil, so we could get like you.
I'm talking about.
That's less
They
for me.
dropped a bunch of shit off yesterday. I was about to get it, but the Amazon dude saw me. I didn't want him to snitch. With boxes on boxes, he was looking at me exhausted, like, yeah, like shit. But let's get into it. So Jared Vanderbilt signed a 4-year extension with the Lakers against the advice of Pat Bev, who thought Vando should play this season out, become a free agent, and get an even bigger bag.
You get your worth extension. He got his worth.
Right.
He should be, for what he does, he should be overpaid.
Interesting.
If he would have waited, I'm talking about the 4-year, I'm talking about 4 years 60, 4 years 65. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you left a ton of money on the table.
That's
but
so interesting.
It's also hard to turn down $48 million too.
It really is.
And then as soon as I hear he sign, I call him. Yeah, gang. Why the fuck you sign that damn deal? Gang, I can't turn down $50 million. You know me. It ain't $50 million. It's 48. Oh, fuck, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm happy for him.
Please.
So it brings a bigger question, not necessarily a Vando question or a Lakers question. I know some people in the chat get tired of Lakers content. But should players bet on themselves? Come on. We in LA. Long live Staples Center. Should players bet on themselves to try and get a bigger deal or take the bag?
It all depends on who you are, what's your value to that team, right? You're only worth it if you get it, right? Most of the time what players do, we pocket watch each other, right? Oh, he got that, and that's what he averaged, and this is what I'm averaging, so I should be able to get that, when it's situational. So, you only bet on yourself if you in a situation to do that.
I think people undervalue stability, and that's sometimes what players opt for. Like, he knows he's going to be locked in LA. I mean, he could get traded, things happen, but as a player, and for me personally, I'm speaking from personal experience that has bounced around the league a lot, and was given, a contract that I probably was like, I feel like I'm worth more than this, but it was the stability of being in LA for 2 years, which is something that I've never had before. I just decided to sign that contract and hope for, the next contract to come, because, I'm not afraid to earn it. And I feel like that's what Jerry Vanderbilt is thinking, like.
48 mil is 48 mil.
Yeah, no. I like what Gil said. What dudes do look at other guys' stats and be like, oh, man, I'm doing this and doing that. But it's tough to turn the money down when it's in front of you. I'm saying, Lord knows what could happen. You know what I'm saying? He in a good situation. The team's supposed to be decent this year. He's getting major minutes. He's a major contributor to what they're doing. Yeah, so he wanted to be here. You know what I'm saying? And who don't want to play on TV every night? You know what I'm saying? You're playing with arguably the best basketball player ever. You know what I'm saying? So.
Sure. And does being in a city like LA add more value? Like, you take less bread to be in a major market versus, hey, I'm gonna give you a bigger bag, and now you got to go to San Antonio or OKC or Utah or somewhere like that.
Yeah, it's still an NBA team, but
He be on his fashion stuff too.
I'm just for all the other shit you want to get going.
Like we don't know.
Lord knows what he's doing
right
off the floor. You know what I'm saying? Just being here, he's doing that. He probably got a clothing line, probably doing some other. Who knows? I'm saying why he decided to stay here, but that man grown.
Pat Bev's sticking his nose up at 48 million.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That man, hey.
Like, it's 48 million.
But when you got 48 with the chance, like Pat Bev saying, for 60, 65.
Who said that? But who's to say somebody's going to offer him that next year? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he could have did that, and next year somebody, and the highest he get was 35. Next year, nigga would be like, damn, Pat, where that other 30 at, nigga?
That's what I said. It's all timing, too. Like, you go into the free agency market, and the whole league is the free agent at that point. They might be deciding we ain't paying nobody this summer, right? We don't care who it is. It might be someone that's in front of him that signs a real bad deal, right? Now, they're like, wait, hold it, you ain't him. So this is where you at. I mean, that happens.
Start looking at his number, 3-point percentage is this, free throw in the 9, start nitpicking. Nah, strike while you're hot, bro.
And then when it's them, right, they want you back too. So it could be a point where, let's say our Lakers ain't doing very well. 15 games in the season, they shutting people down. He over here looking like he about to start balling out. No, we just gonna sit you down, player. Yeah, 4 years, 12 million. Right, I mean, shit, that's what I said, shit like that has happened.
No, they play them games, man.
A lot of things out of your control as a player. So if you have these opportunities to take money, like, you should 100%, unless you absolutely don't want to be in that city, on that team. But the Lakers everyone's eyes are gonna be on the Lakers, and why would you not want to be on a team like that?
And just talking a little bit about playing yourself. You got a guy like Dennis Schroeder who had that 4-year, $88 million extension. He said, no, I'm going to bet on myself. And,
Yeah, like I take my situation when I was with the Nets. Going into my 4th year, we just come off a finals appearance, this, that, and the third. I thought I should have been an all-star. The Nets offered me 6 for 66. It was great money, you know what I'm saying? And most people would sign it. And at the time, I thought like power forwards, like the going rate, most guys were getting like at least 80, right? So I said, I'll play the year out. So play the year out, and the next year, I'm an all-star year 4. You know what I'm saying? So now, the number go up. So I'm thinking they're gonna at least offer me the 80. They don't call. So now I gotta, then the Denver thing happened, but
They didn't even call you?
nope. Wow. No offer.
Damn. I opted out. So I was hurt. And everybody's like, I'm sitting there like, if I stay in, right, am I still gonna be able to play? Right? If I opt out right now, my value's still high, and then I can net more guaranteed money. So I got one more year after this. If I opt out now, I can guarantee myself at least 5-6 more years. So I opted out. Baron Davis actually helped me because he opted out and signed with the Clippers. When they lost him, Golden State called me and offered me the max. So when I went into the meeting, what's that? How you doing? Oh, this is what you get me. I said, well, Baron Davis opted out and Golden State already offered me the max money, so I don't really need to negotiate. But the only reason I opted out was because I thought that I wouldn't be able to be the same.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just maximize now. Because 13 million was, I only had 13 million coming in the next year. So even if they did offer, even if they offered me 80, that's more money than I had that was guaranteed the first time. So that was the reason I opted out.
No, you're smart. No, you got to play the game that works for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you got to. You know what I'm saying? In his situation, he went what he thought was best for him, and this, I'm saying, get your money, bro.
How old is Jared Vanderbilt?
He's young. Hold on, let me
Young,
ask
man.
our friend Google.
I just started for 20, around there.
Yeah.
20.
20-something.
Yeah.
24 years of age.
Oh, he good.
Oh, he good.
Take that 48.
Yeah, it's in 40. He
So
good.
we asked the chat, 80% of the voters said take the bag, 20% said bet on yourself.
Yeah. He's a solid basketball player, okay, but he limited. You know what I'm saying? Like in his he affects the game in certain ways. But you don't have to guard him outside on the 3-point line. So that's just to be honest. So what he got, what they thought is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is he going to
it's a
play
good
this
number.
year
Yeah.
like he did last year?
I think so, because you can't teach that. You can't coach that, teach that.
So that's 1 year.
That motor and the way he play and all over the damn play, offensive rebound, no, that's night in, night out. Like, I watched him in the gym playing 2-on-2, 3-on-3, and it was the same shit. I was like, yo, this damn boy don't stop.
So he's basically playing for 1 year, 20-something million? Is what Pat was really saying? Like,
To get
so his contract is basically 10 million, so he thinks he can basically just double it for 1 more year? In a
get
sense
another
where
15 to 17 on top of it if you would have played out this season. That's a
ain't
gamble.
worth it.
That's a hell of a gamble.
Yeah, that ain't
ain't-
worth it. Not for 17.
That's a hell of a gamble.
Yeah. 1 year, nah.
That's a hell of a gamble when you average in single digits.
Can't shoot.
You can't shoot.
He working on
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
He
No,
working
Hey,
on
but
it.
I'm telling you, if he
24.
flashes a couple threes per game,
No, he's getting better. You can tell he's working at
You
it.
said
it
Like,
happens.
he's working at it.
a couple?
Wide
You
open.
said 2.
Two.
That's like 2 or more.
He's not making 2 threes. In there.
Really.
He's not making 2 threes.
People working.
He's working.
But it ain't not like that.
So you want to touch on something you presented
I'll
earlier.
take him on my team any day because I like what he do. I'm
Right.
saying, don't get me wrong. I like what he
not
do.
me.
I like his
wrong.
basketball energy, but go ahead.
So to the point what you said earlier, does the team have motivation to try and diminish a player's value when they're on their last year of a deal? You going to head into free agency that next summer?
It all depends on who the player is. Do they really need him? Is he part of their long-term,
How good the
plan?
team is, I guess, too, right?
I always tell guys, stay away from incentives, right? Like, whatever guaranteed money you get as much guaranteed before you start doing some of that money in incentives, because incentives they control that in a sense, because they control your time. Yeah, me 0 to, I want every dollar.
Dime. What you say it was? Oh, yeah, that one.
It's like, yeah, we can give you 127 million in incentives. No.
See, then, for me, and you, the way your approach is, I don't need motivation to go out and try to fucking destroy you. Like, want your scalp no matter what. Like, white meat. Ball go up, let's get it. Like, I don't need numbers to motivate me. I don't need you to tell me I need to average this amount of points and need you to try to make the All-Star team. I need to, like, no, we finna go hoop. We're trying to win basketball games, man. What, you paying me to go win basketball games and do, not, like.
It makes you selfish. And it makes you selfish. They tell you to play team games and they put these selfish incentives in it.
Yeah.
Right? Go out there and average, 25. I'm averaging 23, and it's like 12 games before the season's over with. Do you really think I give a fuck? Like, there's an extra $7 million on the line. You think I care about the wins at this point?
Yeah.
No. I care about trying to get 2 more points. Everybody getting fucked up.
I kind of like it in football a little. Like, I like it in football.
Man.
Because them dudes get jerked around their contracts and all that, so they get a chance. Like the dude for the Jets had an incentive, and if he get 3 interceptions in the season, then it was like $250. It was like $250. He had that shit game 1.
Yeah, NFL incentives are crazy.
But that shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like for him to get that shit in 1 game, now he ain't like so. And then now I guess it's double if he get more shit like. I like shit like that.
But that makes sense in a sense of football.
Yeah,
I'm the runner.
Yeah,
like
but just the numbers.
Don't throw. That makes
but just the numbers itself.
When you're talking about basketball,
it makes you
that
absolutely.
like there was guys where they have free throw incentives, right?
Yeah.
They shoot a certain percentage. So what happens when they at that number? They don't want to get fouled no more.
Absolutely.
So now they're not aggressive. They don't want the ball. They not. They playing hot potato because it's foul time. Nah, that's you. Like, there's guys with percentage deals. So now, he got 42% from the 3. Right, he get an extra bonus. Now when you swing it to him, he had 43. He don't want to miss that shot, so he ain't gonna take it. I mean, you start getting that shit in the game.
Start resenting your teammates. Like start making you look at. Hey, listen, hey man.
And that's such a.
If I pass you the ball again, you better shoot it. Listen, slap you, slap shit out you.
It's interesting hearing y'all talk because obviously WNBA we're not seeing that type of money nowhere near it. So like. The way WNBA contracts are, at least in my experience, is like you have like people aren't getting like tailored contracts. It's like kind of like a scale. Like you have these types of players are gonna get X, these types of players are gonna get this. But now I feel like the way the game is being played and like looking at the teams that are dominating the league, like teams are getting better at every position. Like maybe a few years ago, you would have like your 2 players and then everyone else was like interchangeable. And it's not really like that anymore in the W. And hopefully, as we see salaries increasing, it's going to be interesting to see how that changes the dynamic of the W, if it does at all. Because even the way y'all are talking about like resenting teammates, incentives, like we don't have really any of those issues like that.
Hey, listen.
So it'll be interesting. But
hurt his ankle?
People are.
Oh yeah, it will sit out.
Dude,
faking injuries and
like you're I got to play Kenyon. Oh nah.
Yeah, like we
I'm
don't
good
have
because I average this. Listen, because I'm averaging 17 and he played me. You gonna be like 12 tonight.
We only have six guaranteed contracts per team, so only half of your team is guaranteed, and the rest of you can be like booted like just like that. So people aren't. You're like fighting for your life every year, pretty much. Like, I still don't have a guaranteed contract. I'm about to go in year 7. I haven't had one yet.
Damn. Like you seen the game, right? When you seen dudes, the buzzer go, you're like, yeah, and he could have shot it. You like, then why didn't he shoot that?
Percentage.
Percentages.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, it's okay because
like, dude, it's in his contract. Like,
I go to my phone at the end of the game. My dad, why would you shoot that?
Yeah.
Your percentage.
Yeah.
I don't care about that in the W, please.
That's why.
Them grenades.
What?
Oh my gosh, a grenade.
We just gonna grab fake. And then throw. Like, we still shoot him, but we went to either.
Then it's
Hey, like
yeah.
we oh
Y'all don't know what a
man.
grenade is? It's your teammate gives you the ball 3, 2, 1. That's what a grenade is.
Motherfuckers really be playing.
What?
Oh man.
Yeah, that's that
doing
fake.
that.
That's like fake hustle.
Yeah.
It's like diving on the floor, the ball already out of bounds, and you dive on the floor after, and you tell the coach, so the coach clap and shit. See, that's the way you should work. Like, man, come on, man. Have a chance in hell of getting that damn ball.
So, would you say you didn't duck smoke, right? You just like to hoop?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that brings us to our next topic. The Sixers in Colorado for training camp. Coach Prime pulled up on their team dinner Tuesday night to kick some knowledge and to call out their MVP.
Damn.
A lot of folks duck that smoke right now. They want to be Tarzan on paper. Yeah. Don't sell me the game that this is what I'm gonna get, but then when I turn on the TV, I don't get that. I don't like that. Give me that. If B playing the Joker, I want to see B versus the Joker. All right, I want to see that, and he goes and get it. Right? I love it. I love the matchup, but I want to see it. That's what I want to see. That's why I stayed up. I want to see that. Stayed up. Nobody else be on the Joker. I ain't got time for that. I'll turn to BT what BT awards.
Can't be Tarzan on paper. You really got to bring it. So Embiid did set out the last of the two matches between the Nuggets and Sixers last season, but we have to preface that with, in the game he did play against Joker, he had 47, 18, and 5. Joker dropped 24, 9, and 8, and the Sixers won their only meeting. But thoughts on Dion and kind of the point he's made. He also talked earlier in the video about how he was playing. He didn't duck Jerry Rice. He didn't duck Michael Irvin. He had to see them guys. MJ back in his day wasn't ducking. Mm-hmm. So what y'all think about Coach Prime?
I mean, we said it, then when it happened. Like, you guys are the runner-up and runnee of, an MVP vote, and these games determine it, right? So, we all watching to see who's the real MVP. Like, we already know who's the better individual. Like, we already know who's the better individual. We already know who's gonna score more. We just want to actually see the matchup, and that's what the ducking's for. Like, we know Embiid is probably gonna give the dude 40, 45, 50. That's Joker gonna have his 20, 10, 11, triple-double. His team might win. But, we wanna see the matchup. That's what everyone paid for. That's what everyone's voting for. So to just sit out and you don't have to give nothing, it keeps you still here.
Yeah, there's nothing worse seeing, the two little heads for the advertisements for the game, and you turn the game on and one of them is not playing, or one of them is just not playing hard. But I mean, you get those matchups 2-3 times a year. Like, why would you not want to embrace those moments? Whether you win or lose, you got to put on a show. Like, at the end of the day, this is entertainment. This is your livelihood. This is your job. Like, you owe it to the fans. You owe it to yourself as a player to always be up for the challenge, I think.
Oh, yeah. No, come on, man.
Like, I've never looked at a matchup and be like, I don't want this matchup.
Right. Like, why would
listen,
you even think
Like, if I
about
thought
that?
about it, I would never have played against Jay Kidd, right? Never played probably the Spurs because they defense, right?
I'm good.
I mean, if that was, I would have averaged fucking 40 then.
Yeah, no, like,
Because they gonna hold me to 3, nigga 12.
Yeah. Like, I'm thriving for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not just guys with names or teams with names. Like, for somebody to feel like they got one up on me bothers me. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm guarding everybody like hard. But most guys, they know, man, it's gonna. Looking at the schedule, you
can see that itis coming in.
You better get it.
You can start they start 2 games before they start pretending, man, my back been so lately, man. Who we hope?
And then, in some games that you look at.
We got T-Mac.
I won't. Yeah, get ready.
So is anyone ducking smoke when y'all are in the league that you can remember? Remember, Gil, we trying to get some of these people on the show, so.
Nah, come on, you got to think in my position, right? It wasn't a scorer. Like, AI was a shooting guard, right? So the pure points was still pure points. So, they're not really scoring like that. So when I came, I'm trying to score 30. That was a lot of players who was guarding me didn't like that. So there was a couple players that I got 27 at the half, and they got migraines, so they don't got to play the second half. Yeah, no, there's a bunch of those. Yeah, there's a bunch of those. I mean, you just go through the tape and look who started the first half, and then they not playing no more. Him or the backup. Because he's like, well, shit, if you ain't gonna guard, I don't want to guard him. There's been a lot of them, you know what I mean?
It's been a game for me. Like, guys, I'm starting on certain guys with names, and they supposed to be the guy, and they running every pick and roll and every play possible
away from you
to get me off of him. Listen, they running me around off down screens, back screens, cross screens, pick and roll. Like they listen, man, get this man off me. Like, yeah. So it's that ducking in my regard. Like
Hey, listen, if y'all want to know all the players, why don't y'all just go to the games and y'all gonna realize there's not a lot of point guards guarding me.
Not at all.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of points. I was being guarded by the 2s and the 3s.
Yeah, you too big for point guards for one. You gonna post guys up.
I got Bruce Bowen.
Yeah, you ain't gonna post guys. Yeah, because you just gonna post him up.
Damn. Okay, come on, Kobe. Like when people say Kobe guard, he was a shooting guard, man. That was the point. Give me Smush Parker, man. God damn. Give me Steve.
They gave you Smush though. They gave you Smush.
Oh yeah, they gave.
And it was buckets after buckets, so eventually had to make a big decision.
Sean, Matrix definitely guard you.
Yeah, I got those matchups.
Absolutely.
The Matrix.
Yeah.
I got the small forward guard me. I got Iguodala guarding me.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why when people talk about their first team all defense, man, I don't respect none of it. Because none of you standing on your own. That shit is good for the position you play, but not.
Oh, I'm with it.
Right? You can guard 2s from getting the ball. I got the ball. Stop me in my world. You know, everybody's, you know.
Oh, don't get me started on that all defense shit.
Yeah.
That's don't please.
Like I used to be like, how he make it? That's trash.
Come on, man. Man, them dudes, man, afraid. Get a new man. We played them dudes, man.
I just hate this dude.
Like, all the matchups, they individual plays, team plays, whatever it is, I'm calling their sets out, taking them out of it. It wasn't just them, it's the other, everybody else. I'm taking your main set, man, every day, man. Come on, let's line them up.
Yep.
Line all of them up. 3s, 4s, 2s, points, 5, you name, I'm guarding them. And no all defensive teams, really? Like,
did you make any?
And no all defensive teams, really?
Oh, damn. Like the two players I never wanted to do pick and roll with was you and Ben Wallace.
Oh, Ben gonna jump the shit out.
Yeah, jump the shit out that goddamn pick and roll.
Ben gonna jump shit out.
Oh my God, like Antoine, like me and Antoine do the pick and roll.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, well, nah, Antoine, come on, Brennan, bring your knock-kneed ass on over here, man. Because I come out switch, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Come on, switch back.
Yeah, Ben gonna jump.
Ben gonna jump it, push you all the way to half court.
Cause he's so aggressive, he gonna make you turn your back.
Yep.
Hey, he gonna make you, whoa, man, what the fuck is you doing? You got putting that Mark Jackson arm up there, like, man, trying to protect the ball.
Y'all wasn't really, it was like, you the only one that switched.
Yeah, I'm switching.
Yeah, there was, other than that, it wasn't switching.
Yeah, ain't nobody,
So like pick and roll to the switch to get the big man, we didn't do that. Like even guards, I say guards, some guards today, they pick and roll to get the big man on them, and then they get busy on the big man. That ain't killing to me. Nah, kill the dude that guards you. Like, I'm watching film, 2003, I didn't realize LeBron was the shooting guard. LeBron's first year was a shooting guard. My whole matchup that whole season was him. Didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, I wanted dudes.
You was cooking Bron?
I wanted dudes to walk me back.
Or was he cooking you?
Yeah, I wanted dudes to think this shit finna, this shit finna be sweet. If I switch out there, they think this shit finna walk me back and finna ISO me. Man, let's go. Man,
like, I'm gonna do this crossover.
No, please.
Yeah. Alexi, do you see that in the WNBA at all?
Switching?
Or just the smoke ducking?
No.
The duckery of smoke?
No, the way like our coaches talk to us, the way we are in practice, like defense is so important in the W. Like if your man gets off a little bit, like timeout. Like you're getting chewed up in the huddle. The game plan might change. Like we are not letting players get off like that. And I feel like even this year, you know, with Stewie and Asia, I think like Stewie had a bunch of 40 balls. Asia had her 53-point game. Like, obviously that's good for the league and it's entertaining and it's fun. But like that doesn't happen often in our league because we're really value and we like take our matchups very, very seriously. Like I remember this season when we played Dallas, Enrique, one of the most prolific scorers in the league.
Yes.
The way Jordan took that matchup, Jordan Canada, our point guard, she's our point guard, so she was guarding Enrique at the 2. The way she took that matchup personal was like so much fun to play, like help her out with that. Like the way, we as a team guarded Enrique. She still got her points, but it was still like, it was hard.
She made me a pretty penny with the pick'em.
No, look, we'll hit that like, so you supposed to be guarding me. Why y'all helping? Don't help. No, that.
Nah, because
No. We will call you out. Like if you sitting there saying you a defensive player and your back line say, yo, push him my way. Nah, he's supposed to be the defensive player.
Nah, because I'm the back line.
Nah, don't help.
You know
Me
what?
and Jordan are like 2 peas in a pod. She go guard the ball, and I'll be like, Jordan, I got you right here. If you need me, only if you need me. But sometimes she'd be like, no, I'm good, Lex.
Oh, yeah,
Jordan
we was
is
waiting
one of
for
the
that.
best. She's one of the best defenders I've
I'm
played
good.
with.
Yeah.
We wait for the player to say, no, I'm good. Soon as he do this, I'm like, oh, so he gonna help? And as soon as you do this, no.
Oh,
Boxes and elbows.
Boxes and elbows.
Boxes and elbows, your ass.
Boxes and elbows. Jesus.
So let's talk about another side going on with the Sixers. So Harden arrived at Sixers camp Tuesday night. He practiced with the team today. But according to reports, he plans to make things uncomfortable and force a trade, preferably to the
What
Clippers.
does that mean?
But this brings a bigger deal.
that
You know,
mean?
that's.
I mean, the man wore a bodysuit one season. I mean, we don't know what he gonna do. I mean, he wore full body. Like he was, on Monday, he was 40 pounds overweight.
Yeah.
The next day came in slim looking like Rambo. Like, what the fuck was that?
The Sherman Club.
To make
What?
you comfortable, like.
He went from clump to Buddy Love on there.
What? Overnight.
One of the most remarkable feats I've ever seen.
Making it uncomfortable.
What does
But
that
just
mean?
looking at Harden's situation now, obviously opted into that deal for 35.6. There's been a lot of other stuff we're going to get to shortly. But this is kind of I won't say a make or break year for him. He's made a ton of money, but now to get that next big contract potentially. So what advice would you give James Harden on how to approach training camp in this season? Get us an M&M's deal at least.
Well,
Advice.
I think he already handled the fucking horrible as is shit.
said
To be honest, like from the beginning of it, shit. Like from when you allegedly asked for a trade, like shut up, like go play, like, and then try to get moved. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't start talking shit and expect these people to do right by you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't talk bad about me and come try to rub me on my back now. Like, can you please do what I'm asking? Like, nah, that don't work for people, especially in big business. Like, nah, they ain't finna embarrass me and I help you out. Like, nah, you
And that
gonna,
sound like child support.
what? Yeah, that's
Like every time you break up, like you over here trying to make me look bad and you need me to give you this check? Oh,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
man.
yeah, absolutely.
You supposed to make me look good.
Yeah.
The more bread I get, the more crumbs you get. That's
Yeah,
how it's
you know
supposed to
what
work.
I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
like he didn't. It started off. It's hard to come back from this because even when he do play, everything you've done so far has to match your play. Like you was in Vegas during the playoffs, right? And you came the next night when you played and had 40-something.
45 piece.
That's gonna have you have to do that moving forward. It has to be James Harden, like what, 2000?
Yeah, don't have to be them 40,
Houston.
50, 60-point triple-double
Yeah.
games. Like, you got to do that. But it's hard to do that when you got to get the ball to big fella. you got to get the ball to big fella occasionally. So,
Lex, what you think about the whole situation?
I mean, from my perspective, it's just hard for me to fathom behaving this way when you're making so much money, when you are in a place that you asked to be in from the beginning, and then you just kind of behaved like a child, through this entire process. And, it's not fair to his teammates. I don't know what's going on in the front office. I'm never going to advocate for the front office because you have no idea what goes on in those offices. But, you have a player like Joel Embiid, and you're kind of like ruining his prime years. And that's kind of annoying. So I don't know. I mean, I think they've been going back and forth long enough. I feel like at this point, everyone should just be like, okay, like, what do you want to do? Like,
You said something about a big deal. Like, there's no, like, I don't count people money and all that. There's no more big deals for James Harden. Let's just call it what it is. You know what I'm saying?
He can still max out. It'd be max out 1 year.
Yeah, one, but no,
2 years.
but no long term 4 or 5 like them numbers
one's
you're
gonna trust
looking
it.
for right now. You didn't. The last 3 stops you forced your way out of.
So that was actually a Mosey fans question that we had from the real FKG. He said, "Does James Harden get another big contract, or does he get a contract like Russ?"
It all depends on how he plays this year, right?
Or if he plays.
If he plays this year. Like, it's. I mean, the problem with Philly is they've already been through this situation, right? We've already seen it. The guy he got traded for to get there. So you got 2 players that are in the same situation doing the same thing. So what's going to happen now? Because just like anything, I don't trust the product now. If I'm management, if I'm the coach, I do not trust him to play this game the right way. He has no motive, right? Like, I don't trust him that he won't sit there and sabotage the beginning of the season. Now we 0-8. Now we got to trade him. Yeah. I don't trust that behavior. So what happens now? We're going to pick on him in practice, right? Soon as he says, I ain't doing this, right? Suspension,
Conduct.
Team. You're gonna, like, nigga, we know this playbook already.
Yeah.
Like, right? We know this playbook, and that's all that's gonna happen, right? So it's either you opt into that $36 million and they just find it all out, because that's what's gonna end up happening. They're gonna try to find ways to get it back. They're not just gonna let you sit and make $36 million. That ain't not gonna happen.
They've been there already.
So previous issues and situations.
What's the name back still fake hurt for that?
No, he back now.
I don't know, but that's for 2 years.
He had to play that thing out.
He had to play that thing, oh my God.
All the way out.
So he can win it. So he ended up winning, right?
Yeah, he got his bread.
Yeah, he ended up winning. But when people talk about, oh, he hurt, he didn't want to, man, that was all business.
And he fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, it was all business. My back
James
hurt.
is in the club, like, he's doing too much for that to be an option.
And James go oblige. Like, he said they're going to fuck with him in practice. They're going to do certain things. And he going to go with the bullshit. The things presented, he going to go with it. You know what I'm saying? That just, he at that point in his career where he's proving like he going to march to his beat. You know what I'm saying?
But previous situations, issues aside, Harden took less money, expectation he was going to get a long-term deal. Don't get that deal. So do you have any sympathy for James in this situation? I'm not talking about other with the Rockets or with the Nets.
No, I mean, listen, I know a promise is a promise, right? Know what I mean? I know a promise is a promise, right? But at the end of the day, you're in the middle of the playoffs in Vegas, right? They know your behavior. They know you at this strip club when we go to, they know what you're doing. So at the end of the day, as the business, is like, do I really want to give you 4 years, what's the name, when I know how you are acting? It doesn't matter about what you're doing on the court. Yeah. I know what the behavior is, and if I do, I want to sign off on that.
And it was naive thinking of him, you know what I'm saying? That was even an option. You know what I'm saying? That he was going to get, like, if you doing the things, the numbers that you were doing when you were in Houston, and those, then that's a viable, you're still putting up solid numbers, don't get me wrong, but like Gil was saying, the behaviors, people not signing up for that for long term.
Yeah.
And for you to think that somebody gonna give you another 4 or 5 year deal at 160, 170 million, like that was naive thinking on his behalf, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not looking in the mirror and looking at the current situation on what you are as a player, what you've done to other organizations up to this point. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel he was naive in thinking that somebody was gonna sign up for 4 or 5 more years.
Well, if somebody's telling you that though.
But fuck what somebody's telling you. Fuck what somebody's telling you. Like I said, you gotta look in the mirror and understand who am I at this point in my career? What if I put it, I didn't shit. I asked to get out of this fucking situation. They ain't gonna keep putting up with that shit, man. Listen, you gotta think that way. If not, you're being like you bullshitting yourself. You know what I'm saying?
This is the one. In the sense of the styles, he is considered, in my mind, and that's one of my favorite players.
Absolutely.
The Dennis Rodman of this era, where you're gonna work hard when you're in that gym. You're gonna put your work in. off the court, you're a party animal. So there's two extremes of you, right? And only Dennis Rodman was like, I mean, probably all of 80s.
He's probably the biggest.
All of 80s, but right. But for the most part, like when you're talking about today's time, someone who's going to put his work in after a game, scoring 60, he's going to go for 2 more hours working on his game and working on his body, but then he's going to be in the strip club all night, right? Or the regular club, right? This is what you need to hide. Right? You need to hide this part of your life. Like at this point, those clubs should be in your house. If you really need to get out, do that at home. You don't need to be in the strip club. Invite the strip club to your house.
I like Von Miller. Von Miller had a club in his house in Denver.
Wow.
Now, he said he was going out too much, so guess what he did?
Going out.
Bringing it out to the house. So,
Does not seem like a hard thing for him to do.
so another part of this Harden situation. So Stephen A. Smith reported today that Harden had an agreement to come back to the Rockets on a max deal, but after Harden expressed to Ime Udoka his ambition to win a scoring title, that max contract offer was rescinded. Stephen A. said it was from a reliable source. We don't know for a fact what the situation is, but did the Rockets lie to James Harden, and is the league trying to weed him out?
Wait, what?
Wait, James Harden said he wants to win a scoring title after he
After he
gets to
just
the Rockets.
finished winning the scoring title?
So reportedly, he told the Rockets, or the Rockets had a max deal for him, but he told Ime Udoka the Harden he wants to be when he comes back to Houston is
scoring title one.
the bucket getting scoring.
Oh,
title.
this go around. Oh, this go around.
And the offer was, I mean, and for me, it's just like, okay, you tell me that, I'm saying no, but if you could play like this, we still got that bread for you. You telling me that I'm not gonna play, I'm pulling the offer, but.
I think it's bullshit, to be honest with you, because just, if that's the James Harden that was going back to Houston, right? Mm-hmm. With the current players that they have in Jalen Green, so just call it stunts Jalen's growth, right? It stunts Jabari Smith's growth. Yeah. Who they just drafted this year? Was it one of the Thompson?
Thompson.
Yeah, him.
Well,
It's the stunt. You got a high pick this year. It stunts his growth. It stunts Alpine's growth. You know what I'm saying? So before, so this is when Emmy first took the job. Mm-hmm. So I don't offering him before, like, so Stone offered that before they hired the coach.
I think
That's what I'm saying. So that's the only way that it could have went.
According to Stephen A. Smith report, he had a conversation with Ime Udoka, told him that was his vision for coming back.
I understand it could have been his vision, but who offered him who offered him the contract? So it had to have been Stone, it had to be the GM, right? To offer him the contract. So when Emmy get the job, he tell Emmy that's what he thinking, and Emmy like, no, fuck that shit, I ain't go. Of course, that sounds about right.
That's
fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but what I'm saying is like, so y'all didn't give him the max because he wanted to play hard?
No, he wanted to score the ball.
Play hard?
No, that ain't playing hard.
For him, it is. we see what he looks like when he don't score, right? We seen him last exits, right? He only shot the ball 2 times, and that ain't playing hard for what his ability is.
Oh, gotcha.
So as a coach, right? Like, come on, you've been to meetings, right? When we meet before the season, and they say, so what do you expect from yourself, right? And, you got players that's been on they the 9th player. They'll say, yeah, I'm going to be the 6th man this year. Or, you got a player who averaged 5 last year, thinking he's going to average 20 this year. He expresses that. That don't mean it's going to happen. Right? He can come in here and say he want to lead the league and score. That's what's up. All my plays is going to go to who I think they should go to. What the fuck are we talking about?
So if you're a coach, you're allowing him to come, even though he wants to have the scoring title?
If I'm a coach and I'm looking at my roster, what is my job security?
Right.
That's what, like, how many years I got?
Yeah, that was my
I got
next
4,
question.
like, we on a 2. Like, if I'm on a 2-year deal, come on, James, that's your money, not mine. Mm-hmm. That's your money. I want the best player who's going to help me get some wins to give me my next contract. If I have job security, no, I don't want James. I got 4 years to get this group intact. Then cool. But if you're telling me that my job is on the line on wins,
yeah.
No, I'm hey, I don't know, sign James. No, yeah, give him everything he wants. James, do you? Go out there, like, break every record. Like, I want the win so I can get my next contract. But, you know, because stunting the growth ain't got nothing to do with me, and it ain't my check. But if I got to write the check, no, I'm not giving you a max with this team.
And to
do what? Just go out there and win another scoring title that you've done already won probably twice.
And have my young guys out all night.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that might be it.
Obviously, I don't have the group
Absolutely.
that's stable enough not to follow you,
You know what
goddammit.
I'm saying? So therefore, yeah,
Like he has to be with vets.
Yeah, we're gonna pass.
Yeah,
Well, let's keep this thing moving.
Thank you, man.
Let's head over to Memphis. So the Grizzlies were the darling of the league coming into last season. Future looked bright till they got smacked by the Lakers. Obviously, Ja had some off-court situations.
Some?
You know, a little bit. Shout out Shotgun Willies.
You know what I'm talking about?
Ja suspended 25 games for conduct detrimental to the league, but it was announced Monday that he's on the right track and will be allowed to practice and travel with the team during his suspension. He was at, I think, Grizzlies camp, didn't talk to the media, but was out there with the team doing work. I think he'll be working with the reserve crew right now as they gear up for this 25-game suspension. But how will Ja respond to the adversity this season?
What adversity? He already went through that. The hardest thing for him, he did. Stay off the gram. He did that.
He's gonna be.
As of right
he's
now.
gonna come back. He's gonna go crazy. I
Yeah,
feel
stay
like.
off the gram. Remember, stay off the gram.
But now he's got
Everybody
25
forget
games worth it.
That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing.
That
He
like
done-
3 weeks.
That
4
ain't
weeks,
nothing to a boss
month?
player. What?
Month and a half.
Month and a half.
Month
like,
and a half.
Yeah.
It's a month
gets
and a
to be around
half.
his
He'll be home
teammates.
for Christmas.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah,
gonna
he
hoop.
gonna just fine.
Oh, he gonna hoop. No, he gonna hoop.
Like we gotta give for real
No,
for
he a
someone
problem.
that young to really listen. Like yo, just stay off.
Chill.
Just chill this summer. He did. Like you gotta give him that. Right. That's
for
something.
sure.
Like you're talking about in Superman. Like I got all the money in the world. I'm job, my shoes, all the kids, and to really just say, God damn, I gotta really stay off. Right, to make sure everyone leaves me alone and make the city look good again. He did that. He did that job. Now it's just going out there playing.
And continue to do it though. Like
That's my point.
Continue to do
He's
that.
doing it.
Do that part, you know, but when it's time for him to lace him up for real, you know, he gonna terrorize some folk like he's been doing.
Yeah. And good, I mean, obviously you went through your situation and you talked about coming back and just the media scrutiny. So how do you feel like Ja's gonna be able to handle that side of it? Because once he gets close.
You see how I handled it. I mocked him.
But just the long term now, because it's obviously gonna follow him not only this season, but probably for the rest of his career.
It's no different than the first time he came back. I mean, once you start playing, man, it's about the game, right? It's about the game. If y'all wanted to talk about the incident, y'all should have did that in the summer. Y'all should have talked to me in this summer. Right now, it's about basketball. I'm trying to win games, and if we down 10 games, I'm trying to help my team get back into this playoff race, and if they win in, I'm trying to continue this winning streak. Other than that, y'all had the chance to talk to me then, and y'all didn't want to talk. Y'all just wanted to beat on your boy. So, fuck off.
Yeah, I think the team protect him. I think they let him make one when he come back. It's one thing, and for the rest of it, I won't let him talk to the media.
Yeah, I mean, the media, they'll be petty at this point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
To talk about it. It happened so long ago. Like we said, he listened, he shut it down. He's ready to play. The team, they didn't speak on it really. I think everybody's just moving past it, I think.
I think you let him make a statement, don't answer no questions on it.
Because
what more is there to talk
because the question is not like we know what he got in trouble for, but that's not the label of what he got in trouble for.
Yeah.
Right? It's like he didn't get in trouble for guns. He got in trouble for his mental behavior. Right? So if we're gonna talk about that, don't talk about the guns because I ain't get suspended for it. I got 25. That's the worst label you want in the NBA. That's the worst charge moving, detrimental to the team. That can be 1 game or 85 or 82 plus some playoff games. Right? That is the worst thing because what is it? Right? That's going from riding a motorcycle you ain't supposed to ride. Right? That can be cussing out somebody. That can be anything. Detrimental means
like the boy in Charlotte. What they gave him detrimental. What with the
the one with the hair.
Yeah, the dancing boy. I'll show you the twerking boy from
Which one?
the Kai Jones boy, the twerking boy from
Blue hair?
Yeah, he got
He's away from the team right now.
For what?
twerking
Behavior detrimental to the
TikToking.
team.
For TikToking?
for twerking.
Twerking on.
What just is
Twerking
real
on
little
social.
behavior on the thing? See that?
He was twerking.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how many games?
He's
They didn't give him no. He just away from
away.
Just away.
Training camp just started. They
They
told
were
him
the situation. They're handling.
That's that. You know what I mean? They,
But if I,
you're embarrassing the son.
yeah, see, that's what that's.
Yeah, that's what they told you. You're embarrassing the son. But he made something about a statement about PJ Washington. What was the tweet?
know.
What was the?
I thought it was all
what was
trolling.
What was the
I thought
violence?
he has been. I thought
thought
he
they
had
were
been
just
joking
trolling.
this entire time.
Okay.
I thought they were trolling. Like, average 2 points. Yeah, I'm the best offensive player in the
I
league.
thought he was.
Oh no, not the
playing
no.
around. I think
The
he
thing
was
about PJ. What did he say about
dead ass serious this
PJ?
entire
Please,
trying to
time.
pull it.
please find this one. Oh,
I
this
think they
is-
found
this
out
is
that he
great.
was not joking. He
Oh,
was
this is-
been dead ass this
Yo,
whole
this.
time, and they're
Yo,
like, all right,
Gail. Listen
we
to
got
this.
enough going on in Charlotte.
I'm saying, look at this.
Well, let's-
Yo, listen to this flagrant shit he said.
Y'all can find it.
Please find this tweet he tweeted about PJ. about PJ Washington. Please find it.
Hold on, chat. Help us out. We know y'all
Teammates?
locked in.
His teammate. Please find this flagrant tweet.
yeah, he was
But
wilding.
yeah. They asked him to step away for a little bit.
Yeah,
He was
I
just
don't
on
know.
Instagram dancing and.
I did. There has to be like that. It's the only NBA rule that doesn't have a set suspension time, right? It's infinity. They can make it up as they go,
Right.
Right? Like if you got in trouble for a gun, there's 1 game, 3 games, 7 games has been the max, right? You know, detrimental. It ranges.
Showing,
But also,
showing,
like, it depends
showing
on
you
the
meet the
team,
random
right?
women, you get 4.
Showing your meeting to random women,
You get 4.
women,
Women.
4. 4.
Don't get me started with the,
Right? Like,
Yo, how does that equate? Like, so you
disrespect a woman, you put your hands on a woman, 4 games.
you get 4 games,
You act up on Instagram.
but you get a gun. You act up, you show a gun, you get 25.
It
Like,
doesn't make any sense.
make
if I go to the gun range and show that gun,
yeah,
0.
0. Make it make sense.
In my car, dancing, having fun, 25.
25.
It's a lighter though.
This man got 4 games for showing his meat to the woman that worked for the team, man. 4.
4.
And the Clippers just signed.
You talking like a little Me Too movement type of show?
Yeah, just listen, man. Hey.
Bad.
You gotta
really
keep
bad.
Oh, listen, dog.
Well, long shorts.
Yeah, but now like, that's
They come in and talk to the team psychiatrist. Hear them motherfuckers.
oh the kid, that kid.
no, we got him,
yeah.
We got him.
Primo.
Weird.
Okay, I remember. I heard about that.
Back to Ja. If I'm Ja,
Yo, but they found that tweet yet, though, the dude, man.
they looking for it. It might have been Miles Bridges. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, was it the Mal or was it PJ Washington?
I don't know. Did anybody in the chat?
It's one of the Chris Miles or PJ. It was flagrant.
I know that group was going back and forth. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I thought they were just trolling each other. So, yeah,
Did I.
training camp about to
And
come
then all
out.
of a sudden, he was away from the team.
Yeah.
But if I'm Ja, I'm not speaking to media. There is one media member I would talk to, somebody who's experienced, maybe not the exact situation, but something similar, and that's none other than Gilbert Arenas. So we need the Ja to get on Gil's Arena. Y'all can have a heart-to-heart like he did with Jalen Rose.
Listen, I can tell you how I can. I gave you advice. Go away from media. My advice this season: there's only one man that can change the image around. You dunk on that French dude named Wembanyama. You get him. You pull it from Memphis back to Tennessee, back to Memphis. Everybody forgot everything. Trust me. He pulled that haymaker on Wembanyama.
When he cures all. So we've talked about this before, but the Grizzlies have lacked strong veteran leadership in the locker room in years past. Addressed that issue, trading for Marcus Smart, adding Derrick Rose to the roster. At Media Day, D. Rose offered some insight into the relationship he plans to have with Morant this season, saying the following: "I'm not here to babysit you. I'm not here to follow you around. I'm not here to cheerlead. I'm here to push you. In the league, there are very few opportunities where players get a chance to play with somebody that has a similar style of play. I'm very fortunate to be in a situation where a lot of people look at his game and they kind of compare our games together, but he's on a whole other level." So just looking at that, and obviously everything that D. Rose has been through, former MVP, obviously battled back from injuries, now still holding on in the league. You know, when you look at it, how can D. Rose help elevate Ja's game?
That was the smartest. That was the smartest signing that they had this summer, because Ja is on that way to be who D Rose was, right? When you say who was bigger, D Rose was bigger, right? What Ja was displaying, D Rose comes from that world, right? So you have a guy who's from Southside Chicago, whose family has those type of, this is how he acts. He's quiet. He has, like, he don't say nothing. He don't talk. He's professional. So to look at a guy who's who's in this world, who has been a star. I mean, he's on 10 signature shoes. Like, he is where you're trying to get to. Look at his mannerisms. Look how he approaches the game. Look how he approaches it off the court. So you get to really watch a superstar to really understand how to be one. And that's what I like about it, because it's the same motor, and he's coming from a world that you're trying to mimic, and this is how he acts from that world, right? The guy who's coming from it is not trying to display it or wants no parts of it, and that's why I like that pick. That he really gets to look at, see how he moves, and I'm like, okay, all right, this is, all right.
Yeah, I mean, I love this for Derrick Rose too. I feel like people forget what type of player he was, and he's had injuries, and we'll never see like what he could have been, which is really sad. So I think it's great that he's on a team with a player where he's going to be valued. And I feel like the teams that he'd been on in the last few seasons, he wasn't like valued. He might not play a ton of minutes. He could play a lot of minutes. Like, we have no idea what they have planned for him, but to see him being valued as the vet, like the true vet that he is like something that I'm really excited for.
Oh yeah, no, it's people doing their job. There's front office recognizing they got a problem and they need to solve it quickly. And yeah, I'm happy for D Rose being in a situation to be able to lead. So no, it's gonna work out for everybody eventually. Once Ja get back on the floor. But no, just people doing their job, man. They need to do had a job to do. They got to protect Ja.
He suspended 25 games. 25. But he can travel and practice with the team.
You just can't be in the arena, though. That's all it is. Like, you just can't be
for all the private stuff, basically. So
like, you can't be in the arena a certain time before the game and all that. Like, you.
I never heard that on a suspension. On a suspension, you had to be away, right? You wasn't not allowed any access.
Like away.
He's allowed now. He can be
Yeah.
So he's allowed. Oh, so that.
He just can't be there during the game.
So basically, they just made up a suspension and they just making up rules. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's not a real thing. This is not a real.
Because they know that the punishment, the scrutiny, I think it was just
blown. It's like you gave him 25 games because the public wanted it. Right. So instead of punishing him twice, like, okay, he's suspended world, but you can go in the arena and still be ready for the season.
But the thought process could be, we don't need him isolated, because then that leads to more bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So keep him around us. Mm-hmm. Keep D Rose in his area, keep the guys around him, let him practice, let him travel, let him be with us.
Yeah,
rather than being fucking Memphis when we goddamn gone. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. So the NBA decided to make just a rule for the one person.
Yeah. That's probably,
Or did they just feel sorry that? So basically, is he still getting paid?
No. I would say no.
You don't get that 20.
I would say no.
I mean, they opened up the arena for it. They've never done this in history.
I would say no.
It brings it to
because people can look at it.
But it's still a law. Like, because at the end of the day, what are you suspending me for again? I didn't break no law. So that's what I'm saying. You're making up. Of
course, you didn't make a law, but this.
But that's
that's why they did conduct detrimental. Yeah, because they didn't break no law. I'm saying, so now they can
make sure.
It's a fucking umbrella, dog. You open it. Listen, man, it's a Pandora's box, man.
Motherfucker making up. You suspend it.
That's what that means.
Just don't play in the games, all right?
Conduct detrimental is a Pandora's box. You know what I'm saying?
Detrimental to the team, but you can practice with the team.
Be around the team.
Man, NBA, y'all. David Stern would never had that.
What happened to the league I love? Oh. But it brings it to a bigger question, too, just beyond Ja. How important is it for young stars to have a vet like that?
Not just young stars.
Young players in general.
Young players in general, across the board. Like just because a guy's he needed it as well, but like they all need it. Yeah, just because
They all need
because it's proven if you're making a little bit of money, a whole lot of money, they still young and dumb.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb and young. All the time in the world. Like, that's what the public, they just don't get it.
At all.
And I tell like if I gave you, whatever your behavior is right now, and I give you all the money in the world,
How are you gonna act?
what you gonna do?
Same shit you've been doing.
Right? You're gonna do
And
what
worse.
you've been doing, but worse.
And worse.
Your ego gonna get worse. You're gonna start talking to people different. Right? You're gonna to your parents. Like you become a different person.
I'm the parent now.
Like that's just how it is. It's just now you're on TV. Everybody's like screaming your name. You going into restaurants. You don't have to pay. They giving you the food free. You start getting this type of I'm above the
And it all
world.
happens so fast.
Huh? It happens fast.
Overnight.
Overnight.
You know, so no
It's
one's
literally overnight.
Yeah.
and no one's telling you how to.
Like
deal
yesterday, I wasn't drafted yesterday. I wouldn't have known. I wasn't the number one pick yesterday.
And you could have
Today I
the
was.
best circle around you, but they've never experienced what you're experiencing, and that's why you need a veteran in the locker room because they've been there, and they've survived this league, and they know how to conduct themselves like a professional. You could have your dad, your uncle, they could be the most amazing humans on earth, but they've never, unless they had been an NBA player. So your son's very lucky, but
Yeah, they gotta listen because you gonna cut me off,
Right.
KJ? What? Huh?
right. So like
Like, I
not
make more than
everybody
you
is
see,
blessed
like-
to have, former athletes, former professional athletes in their family or in their inner circle. So those veterans are so important.
So when you look at Ja, the extension, I think it went down to somewhere like 40 mil. He cost himself on the extension. For the suspension, it's going to be close to around 8 million that he's going to lose. He also lost like 668,000 last year with suspension. Just point that out.
That man in the house like, 48, that's it. Like this is a young kid, man. He gonna finish off what?
Yeah.
3, 4,
fine.
not even 300. He gonna be in the what? $500 million, 600 mil when he's done? No,
He'll be
I understand. 600, but Gil, 40 million, 40 million.
no. 40 million in my era was 40 million.
He ain't lose it because he ain't had it. That's my.
very true.
That's my. Like if it was in the account, and they took it back. Yeah, he fucking lost.
Yeah. If he
That
was
hurt
in
you
this
more.
count,
That's a big fucking difference. He ain't got it yet. Like people, the potential. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is what he could, but he ain't fucking got it yet.
You don't feel it as much.
No, you ain't feeling it because you ain't signed. So whatever he signed, if he signed for 260, he signed for 260. Like they just know he didn't have it before. I get what the people trying to do,
Yeah.
but come on, let's be realistic with it.
So let's look at the Grizz just in general now. Second in the West last season. Entering this season, they're picked to finish 7th by odds makers. Obviously makes sense. You're not going to have Ja for 25 games. But looking at the bigger deal, this team was supposed to be a team that could be a championship contender down the road.
Down the road when?
What road?
The yellow brick road.
Down what road?
They were the NBA darlings.
That's what I'm
and it's
saying.
just-
Yo,
Being a
Flip
darling and
his
having a
head.
chance to win the
Yo.
championship.
They thought for this team in the future,
Yeah.
they went in the right trajectory. It was a potential. I'm gonna ask the question. Just chastise me. You always try to chastise me in front of
Listen,
our national audience.
Listen, you like Ron Burgundy, right? You just read it. It's them.
Yeah.
No, it's
them
me.
in-
It's me.
It's them in the back.
It's
They
me.
be writing that shit.
I ain't gonna blame nobody. I ain't gonna blame nobody. I ain't gonna blame nobody. It's me. But has that potential with we got sound effects and shit. The kind of shit got me on, man.
They fucking up in the back.
Yo. Damn, what road?
They were second in the West each of the last 2 seasons, so there was potential if they can make that jump. But has that potential championship window closed?
No, I mean, most of their stars is still, 22, 23. Right? Most of their
Not tears.
Yeah, most of their
eyes. Oh
most of
my
their-
gosh.
Nah,
Most of their
this
key
is
players.
normal. This is normal.
No, most of their key players is young. So, right now it's just getting Ja back into form. I mean, this season's not worth the damn anyway. Now, I have a question. If the odd predictors and everyone has them slated as 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. This is where you're predicting. This is what the problem I had with Kobe not winning that MVP one year. They didn't have his team making the playoffs, right? He made the playoffs, right? He overachieved. They're in 7. Let's say they get the 2nd. Is Ja in the running for?
But if he's missing those 25 games, it's the same situation I think he ran into last season when he was out and the Grizzlies were still good. Does that help or hurt his case?
Man, he missed 3 games
Really?
last year.
Or the year before, whatever.
It said 8, but it was
Boy missed 3 games.
I mean, their window is still open. I mean,
No, we had
come
the
on.
knee injury. I think they were like, whatever that number was when he was out.
Their window's still fine.
Yeah.
To eventually get to.
And he's ineligible for any, with the new postseason award rules, the 65-game minimum.
So he wouldn't
My
be
thing
able
is
to
like,
get it
how many
anyway.
times are y'all?
So,
how many times are y'all gonna stick?
Whoa, fuck all that. What window open?
No, I mean like
What
window.
what road?
No, that's
and
what
what window?
Like
What you said the window's still open.
Yeah.
You said what road?
the road that has the window leading to
So
it.
is are the Milwaukee Bucks on this fucking road?
There are
No,
Or the Boston Celtics on this same fucking road?
No.
Yeah, they're just like way.
Or the Los Angeles Lakers on this same fucking road?
Yeah,
but
they up there.
Or the Clippers
They
on
in the
this
old
same
people
road?
lane.
No.
The Lakers
Or
are the old
the
people.
Phoenix Suns
Clippers
still on
are
this
going to the
goddamn road?
Clippers, it's the Clippers, right?
Clippers
So
are on the
they probably
105.
going another way.
They on the 105.
Clippers are going this way.
Hey, like they just started. What I'm saying is, they over here on the. They just started the road, right? It's not like they.
But they on the
have,
right road.
They have key players that they know how to win, they know how to play.
They just have a detour.
Right? It ain't Houston. It wasn't Houston Rockets last year. They like.
Fuck no, it's not.
It's the same as like.
You ever seen the roads that like they got like the truck thing, like they got 2 separate things you going downhill?
Yeah.
Then they separate in case the truck brakes go out. They got that ram, you ram the truck into it. That's the fucking road they on. The motherfucker, you got the road that keep going, and that motherfucker, they going. It's the same road.
But it's when you're looking out.
We ran out of road.
Yeah.
Without
I like
God
their
for
players.
25
I
games.
like Ja. I like Jaren. But let's be honest.
Do you want to see them in the playoffs? Because if they get that 6th, 7th, 8th
Yeah,
seed,
Ja's
'cause
good
they didn't
for
have Ja.
basketball.
What I'm saying is now, if you're a 1 or 2 or 3 seed, you're not really seeing a true 6, 7, 8 seed in the
Yeah, we
Grizzlies
are.
squad if they didn't have Ja for 25 games.
We are. That's why the Lakers smacked that, because they wasn't a real.
The Lakers are the Lakers.
They wasn't the real 2 seed.
The Lakers wasn't a real 7 seed after the trade.
Exactly. So you had. We already said it. Them in Sacramento wasn't really a real 2 and 3 seed. They just played well, collected wins.
And
right?
other
People
teams hurt.
everyone's
Golden
hurt.
State couldn't win on the fucking road.
We
like, listen.
that was insane.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Right.
a
They did
lot
their
of
job. They did their
extenuating
job.
circumstances with them teams being in. Listen, the Clippers' 2 main guys played 40 games together last year, and they were 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
I'm saying, come on, let's-
playoff seeding that has
I'm saying,
nothing to do that
like,
really has
let's-
nothing to do with what goes on the court. But once playoffs come, like you just gotta be ready to hoop.
You already know.
No, they got some good players. Don't get me wrong. Like, Ja's great for basketball. He's exciting. I love his energy. I love the way he approaches it. Jaren, I like Jaren. No.
Okay.
Next, what?
They better.
How many years?
They're in a better.
Oh,
they're
fuck,
they're
so
in a better situation.
How many years?
Before they what?
For this road.
Before the fucking road run out and the window closed, like you said.
Shit. At least 8, 9.
Damn.
The motherfucker gonna have.
Now?
Everybody on that team gonna have more gray hair than me by then.
Well, I mean, John Jarrett's on like 22, 23. That's all I care about. I don't care about.
So
the
by
rest.
30, so by 30 they have a
They
chance.
gonna-
Yeah, but
Neither one of them will be in Memphis by then.
Ooh. Bold proclamation.
Or they
Nah,
they're not gonna be there together.
Neither one of them, or they one of
Gone by.
Bane ain't gonna be there.
I don't need him.
Ja, that's you fucking do. Ja or somebody ain't gonna be there.
Bane
So-
probably won't be there, and Jared won't probably be there.
And so who you gonna get to move to Memphis, Tennessee?
We talking about the play.
Who you gonna get to move to Memphis, Tennessee?
They got Bill Street.
Bill Street is turned up.
I've never been to Memphis.
Hey, man, you got Yo Gotti out there, man. Who's trying to be inspired rappers around here, man?
Him and Moneybag.
They got the duck
They got
wall.
Moneybag.
Come on.
Was the finesse 2 times? Yeah. They got okay.
We can put y'all on, but other than that,
Their
yeah,
games
you
look fun as hell.
Huh?
Their games look fun as hell.
Yeah. Like but you're right. It's I mean, just it's getting people out there that's gonna be the problem.
All right, well, let's move.
Motherfucking road stop.
Let's move
told you
from
what
the
it
East
is,
that's
man.
in the Western Conference to the actual West. We're going to the Bay. Warriors entering their 10th season with Steve Kerr and the Steph, Klay, and Dre Big Three. They added a future Hall of Famer to the backcourt in Chris Paul. Despite the tense relationship between Chris Paul and the Warriors, Draymond Green in particular, CP3 thinks the old days are the old days and is embracing the opportunity to play with.
Old days.
To play in the Bay with Dre. I got to fucking
Play in the Bay with Dre.
The one person that I wish I would have got an opportunity to play with my entire career that I never did was Kevin Garnett, right? And that was because the first 3 times I played against KG, we both got double techs, right? Because we both played with the same intensity. And I never really played with like, other than sort of Tyson and D West, but I never really played with like big men that like protected your guards, you know what I mean, to where you ain't have to get into those shit, you know what I mean? I sort of just did it myself, you know, so I'm excited, even though the way it's been for years or whatnot with Dre, I'm excited about being on the same team with him.
So, Gil, we'll start with you. Will the CP3 experiment with the Warriors work?
I mean, it depends on what their rollout plan is. It all depends on how they use his skill with the way they play the game. If he's going to be the point, you know, Curry and Klay running off screens, chasing them all day could be a thing. Is he going to be the point that he's known to be, where he's trying to average 10, 11 assists, right? Holding the ball 22 seconds, you know, throwing that and they catch and shoot. So it all depends on if they implement plays that make him efficient with the rest of the group, or let him bring his own style in and, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this is a far-fetched ask, but like, would there ever be a situation where he would be like the leader of like the second unit? Like, I know that's like a crazy thing
I think
to
Brandon
think
was saying that
about,
on Monday.
but like to not even have to change his style completely, just put him with the second unit sometimes, not all the time, but the majority of his minutes, so he can be himself, would be with the second unit. I don't know how that would work or if it could work, but
It seems like they got a lot of young guys who would benefit from having somebody like CP3 with that second unit crew.
I just want to be just completely honest with you. Every time someone even mentioned coming off the bench, he wasn't too happy with it.
Yeah.
You the coach? So, I mean, is he starting?
So Dre is dealing with an ankle injury right now, so preseason they're going to roll out a lineup where he's starting, but Steve Kerr said he's going to experiment with a bunch of different lineups this season.
Yeah.
We got 6 starters.
Yeah, I think you can start him, but you pull him early. I think you start him and pull him early. Let him rock with the second unit. Then play with the lineup that way, I think. But could it work? Depends on, like Gil said, how he, like what the rollout is and how his approach is. Is he going out and trying to average double-digit assists? Then it ain't gonna work.
because we've seen Steph be able to make an impact and play his game coming off of down screens, getting the ball on the wing.
Yeah,
But we've never seen CP in that role. So, like, you know, there's a situation, you know, Draymond brings the ball up the floor. Steph has the ball. Like, what is CP? He gonna run to the corner? He sprint to the corner? Like, no, he's not doing that. So, like, where would he be in those situations where they go back to what they know best, which is Dre having the ball, Steph having the ball? Like, where is CP gonna fall into that? He's just gonna get everybody's way. He's gonna run the ball down. Like, I don't know.
Now you can use them where, you know, we do one pick and roll, turn into a second pick and roll. He ISOs, right? Sometimes, you know, if he has mismatch, throw him on that logo. He's gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know, shot pick and roll with some of the bigs and really get inside, and you know now you have.
But he got to get off of
Curry.
it because all they assists are team assists.
Yes,
they average
team assists.
30 assists every year.
That's the only thing where it has to be like
as a team, it's 30 assists. They average damn near 30 assists every year. I mean, even on bad years, they had 27, 28. I'm saying so.
this is more on him.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
This is one of those situations where it was like Steve Nash going to Kobe. How you play the game is not here, right? They were better with Steve Blake.
Yep.
Because Steve Blake knows I'll be right here, Kobe, in the corner. And Steve Nash didn't know that, right? Right. So it's one of those things where it's like you have to understand how we play and just try to fit in. Like you can shoot the ball, you can shoot the midi, so you're just gonna have to move a little bit more than you're used to doing.
So how will Steph and CP3 complement each other this season?
I don't know.
We don't know. We got to see it.
Right, that's why I said I can't say it. As I said, I can't say I can't say it won't work because they're NBA players.
Yeah,
right.
Both high intelligent basketball.
If we wanna sit here and say they that stupid where they can't, then we done.
No, but but both intelligent dudes. Steph can kind of, I think, ease off on that point guard role. Really, just concentrate on bucket getting. In my mind, it seems like
it ain't. But it's gonna be him or Draymond. It's Draymond or
yeah. But my thing is, and it kind of then you don't want to. It's delicate, man. Because what Steph does great, he brings the ball up, and he's a real threat bringing the ball up. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to guard him at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? So how do you
play him off the bar where you can deny him and all that?
Then you can deny him. Now you can switch out. You can take him away. Like now he's always in great shape. But I think all that running around at times he can come down and just fire that motherfucker. He can just run back on D. It ain't no running around to it. Now you take it out of his hand. Now he running around constantly. Might. I'm saying, but he's always been able to do it. But
it's gonna be interesting.
So I got a question. So you say like guys, no, this is great. Guys like CP's potential Hall of Fame, right? Right, and I'm just saying, but why do guys have to wait? Why you gotta wait to go in the Hall? If you know you fucking going. Like Steph is going to the fucking Hall of Fame.
Why you gotta wait that 5 years?
Yeah, why you gotta wait? No, why they can't do it right now? Because why they still fucking playing?
Like you said, like over a certain.
Like we know Steph.
Like if he stops
Like,
right
why
now,
can't you
not even stop. Not even
why
stop.
can't you be a current player
And be in the fucking Hall of Fame.
Because you can be a coach and do that.
Yeah. Why can't?
Yeah, Pop got in.
Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame.
That would be cool.
Other coach, but why not?
Why there's not a
That's true.
Why
Like why you gotta fucking wait?
Why they can't do that? They have to wait 5 years.
Yeah,
4 years in.
It's 4.
Like
4 years?
what has been it's because some people that's like from like 67, 70 that's been hanging on. They be waiting for them dull years of nobody there, and then Hall of Fame after 30 years. Like
you can do them. That's fine.
Give some of our family members maybe are trying to do that.
No.
So
That's
give
fine.
love.
No, I get
we
that.
need the dull year.
No, but what?
Because I went to the joint, and with some people, they called out good in the Hall. I had no earthly idea who they were. You know what I'm saying?
No. This is my problem with that. This is okay. If they didn't make it then, in the first 5 years, in the 5 years after that,
Why 30 years later do you get to be them?
what stats did they accumulate that's going to make it great now?
Yeah.
Like did they get like 10,000 points somewhere in like Serbia somewhere that we don't know of that added to this point total? Nothing
Some
changed.
people, and it's unfortunate that I was at the Hall last year when Hugs got in, and you like announce people like they're no longer here with us. You know what I'm saying? Like they got great grandkids up there receiving awards. Like that's no fruit to their like they don't get to their family do, but that's not fair to the person who earned it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's great for the family to know that their family member got in. Absolutely. But why you gotta wait?
I have other thoughts.
Career where people are like
when you get done playing.
There's nothing you can do after.
Yeah, when you get done playing today,
Wow.
your stats and what your career is tomorrow. Like
are y'all comparing? Like it's like, oh, you can't go in because of these guys. I didn't know this was competition on who's in it at the moment.
You know what I'm saying?
Like we all gonna be in there.
Like why the fuck Michael Jordan gotta wait? Or why Tim Duncan, Dirk? Like why certain guys, like why them guys gotta wait? Like why?
So they can raise ticket prices.
No, but is that because it's like they're trying to wait for like these dull
like LeBron.
And they put somebody in because like if LeBron James,
if it's gonna be a question that LeBron James is going to the fucking Hall of Fame.
They don't want this. It's like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, right? Curry, and then they got some dude from 68 in there. Like it don't look right. So they want some of these off-breeds that barely made it, won a whole bunch of team awards.
You call them off-breeds,
Off-breeds that won a whole bunch of team awards that should have like just the basic color of the jacket, right?
Yeah.
You know, the iPhone, what's the first one? iPhone Pro?
Yeah,
that's right. They got just the iPhone Pro guy.
You got the iPhone Pro.
Yeah, not that Max. They're not that one.
They got two. They got one camera, not three.
They don't got the 16 gig, not the 64 gig, right? You know, they don't want to be matched up with those players.
What's the difference between a 4.0 and a 4.6? Like 30 to 40 grand, cocksucker, beat it.
4.0 is still nice. Though.
Hey,
4.0 is still impressive.
Do them shit even got levels?
Yeah, I just be laughing. I just be like, 20 years, like what? Like,
If you have to ask that question, that's hard.
If he wasn't good enough
That
to
is
make
a
it
great
then,
question. I've never thought about
if he
that.
wasn't good enough then, how is he good enough 20 years later? That just doesn't make sense.
So look at the reality of the hall, though. Like, yeah, it's to reward people with great careers. It really is to get that auditorium full with them $250
It's an event. Yeah.
let's see tickets
No,
to stack that bread.
cool. Like if you tell me that 30 years from now, my stats will be good enough to make it to the Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
I'll be looking at a person like, I mean, thank you,
But
but you stupid. You dumb. Like, they wasn't good enough
send that
the
shit.
last 30
Hey,
years.
Man, send that shit in the mail, man. I ain't coming to that fucking ceremony.
What sorry ass group of guys on my team that with me to look good. Now, this is dumb. Like, everybody in the auditorium don't know me.
Now you can't walk up on the stage your own free will. You need fucking help.
Old.
Now you need
Gotta
fucking
walk.
help walking up on the stage and shit. Like you can't walk up there on your own free will. They got the ramp for you now. Like, come on, man. Like,
They just goofy, man.
where he at? Oh,
I really thought this shit expired after a certain, like, you got 5 years, and then
oh, no, it's like murder. There's no statute of limitation.
You got to wait for, and then you could keep making a finalist panel.
Forever.
I think for like a 5 to 7 year window or something like that. Then like
Finalists?
the old heads got to. So yeah, they
but
start.
so that meant, like, how do you make a
So it's eligible, then they whittle it down to finalists, then they whittle it down to who are the actual inductees.
It's like all-star voting, huh? I made the all-star for the last 5 years, but then this year.
All of a sudden, your numbers been going up, man.
And we all got a chance. Shit, Robert Horry got a chance now. 7 rings, averaging 4 points a game. Shit, you might get in there, big.
Robert Horry said he wants to come on the show, Gil. Y'all got to end the beef.
Ain't no beef. I just do it just now, just to fuck with it.
But
I just do it just for shit.
They don't know that.
I just do it for shits and giggles now.
He just told him.
I just do it.
But he ain't gonna watch.
Don't mind me. You know.
He ain't gonna watch. He gonna hear from somebody else. They gonna fumble the message.
To be honest, he only got 2,700 people on his YouTube channel, so it's not like he gonna know.
Yeah, we did that.
You know, he ain't gonna know. I mean, let's just be honest. He ain't gonna see this.
Every day you add somebody to the beef list.
No, he was already on it.
Rehash it. Or rehash the beef.
Yeah, he was on it already.
So let's talk a little bit.
I would be trying.
So we need to get a joint. We need to get a bulletin on people gilled and pissed off.
And what's
yeah,
the
we need to
latest with the bid?
we need to get
I
gilled.
don't think I can go to any arena this year.
Yeah, so Hugs had this joint in his office. Like he had a list of people that pissed me off today, and it was a permanent side. like yo, he had it by his door.
So you can look.
The permanent side.
Oh, the permanent side. Oh,
You're not coming
there
up.
was some names on that bitch too. It was like 3 names on that motherfucker. Permanent side. I'm like, damn, what did they do?
So let's talk a little bit more Warriors. While Draymond rehabs an ankle injury, according to Dalton Johnson of NBC Sports Bay Area, Steve Kerr plans on rolling out a lineup that includes CP3, Steph, Wiggins, Klay, and Kevon Looney, with Klay handling the power forward spot defensively. So thoughts on Klay trying to guard fours this season?
Wait, say that lineup again?
It'll be CP3, Steph,
Smaller.
Wiggins, Klay, and Kevon Looney.
So Wiggins is not going to play the 4. It's going to be Klay.
I'm just telling you what,
Defensively.
for defense.
It'd be
defensive
Wiggins
purposes.
don't play defense.
It'll be Wiggins.
Was that going to be
It should be
basically
Wiggins.
switch it 1 through 4? then?
It'll be Wiggins.
I was
Wiggins
going to say Wiggins play.
Wiggins will guard the bigger of the two. I'm saying the bigger of the 3 and the 4, Wiggins will guard it.
Just
It's longer reach, arms longer. Klay move his feet well better on the perimeter, I think. Andrew Wiggins longer arms. They gonna match.
Are they playing the Bucks? I just want to know what teams they playing in this preseason for this lineup to
Yeah.
No, they playing the Bucks.
They don't matter.
Are they playing Lakers?
It don't.
They got the Lakers this Saturday, actually.
This Saturday?
So apparently you didn't hit an underdog to get our tickets.
Y'all gonna see how that shit work right there.
Apparently you didn't hit an underdog to get our tickets, right? But
nobody
nonetheless, they got
Ain't nobody
Lakers
playing on
Kings.
Saturday. It's first. Ain't nobody.
The 4, like I mean, that's come on.
Not happening.
Y'all don't believe it?
No,
Steve Kerr said it.
No, he can start him, but I'm just saying Wiggins.
What does it mean?
That they're gonna try
Because
it out?
offensively, you might say, okay, who gonna guard who on the other end? You know what I'm saying? Like whoever the 4 is, and on the opposing team, got to guard Andrew Wiggins or Klay Thompson.
Like,
You
he's
know what I'm
not
saying?
playing ball screen coverage. Like, they just gonna be switching.
Yeah,
So
switch
really
everything and
doesn't
try to
matter.
outrun you. Just
Like this
just run and shoot.
It's no fucking. It's a non-story to be honest with. Like people, like let's talk about.
Which is probably what he said, and then the reporter was like, "Let me say something to
Yeah,
rattle the fans."
yeah. You know what I'm
Get 'em
saying?
talking.
Like yeah, that fuck. It's paint.
It's like Jimmy Butler in his hair. It's just a
yeah,
distraction.
it's just a fucking it's
Of a distraction.
yeah, it's a,
Did we fuck up your
Yeah.
questions?
yeah. 'cause-
No, Jimmy, you gotta talk.
He's like, shit, I gotta check. He's erasing.
I had a follow up on that shit.
Follow up.
You already know I talked to Underdog HR about this, all right? I'm just here to
Stop
host.
bullying just
I'm just here to host.
Hey, you see him? He's
Stop
scrolling.
bullying
He's
our host.
erasing.
Yeah,
Shit.
No, was not what I was doing. Damn. Get prepared for the next segment. As usual.
skip the next.
Shit is not voice
skip the
acting,
last.
Joe.
So what you're telling us is you skipped the last question. And that's it.
No,
questions.
Right there. Still right. That was the last question of this particular segment.
Okay.
Now let's move on to your favorite team, the Los Angeles Clippers. During Clippers Media Day, Kawhi Leonard clapped back at his critics or offered some insight into his thoughts on load management.
I'm just wondering if you feel an obligation to play every game.
No, I mean, I'm not a guy that's sitting down because I'm doing a load management.
Look at him.
Well, when I was with the Raptors, it was different. Like, I was coming from an injury, and you have to know the details of a doctor. But if the league is seeing or trying to mock what I did with the Raptors, then they should stop because I was injured during that whole year. But other than that, if I'm able to play, I'll play basketball. I'll work out every day in the summertime to play the game, not to sit and watch people play. So no league policy is helping me to play more games.
He's so funny. He's so funny to me.
So is the Kawhi injury criticism unfair? He's always the joke for load management.
A little bit because I don't. It is because from what I heard from like Dante Jones, people who are there. There's like he plays sometimes when he come back and play, he shouldn't be playing, right? He'll knee be swollen. He's going out there playing anyway. So it's more of them trying to shut him down because they think he works too hard and he's not resting enough. Because he does sit in the gym all day taking shots and working out. And it's not like he's going through the motions. He's going through every drill hard when he's working out by himself. So someone who's hurt trying to come back, he's putting so much load on his body that he's just never recovering. And they said that's the problem. The problem isn't that he's just sitting here. The problem is he's ramping up, trying to get ready to play, and he's overdoing it, trying to be in shape and trying to get ready, that he's not actually healing.
Yeah, people still leaning on that San Antonio situation a little bit with this. You know what I'm saying? Because of all how that went down and transpired, him having to move and all that. I was around this summer for a few days, man. The boy worked extremely hard. Like, extremely hard. Yeah, no, man, don't nobody work out to be injured, to not play games. Like, we don't know what his pain level is, what he's going through, what's bothering this individual, man. So, and this should be coming from people who ain't never did it.
Right.
People ain't never sprained an ankle, ain't never, like, these motherfuckers miss work because of a fucking migraine. You know what I'm saying? Like, call in because, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got them cat sick and they don't go to work or some shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's true, though.
Like, they criticize the man. No, the man out here.
That's what I'm
Like, we use our bodies for, this is our thing. Like, this is how we get paid.
Right. taking care of it.
If this ain't right, I can't fucking do my job to my best ability. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't like how she used the word obligated. Like,
Yeah, and see, you, who are you? So let me stop.
like she
Let me
she was
stop.
like baiting him into a response, and you can't really bait
caught
Kawhi
myself.
into ridiculous responses because one, he's proven that he's too intelligent for that. He doesn't pander to the media. He does not care, and he knows how hard he works, and he knows his own body. So anytime anybody asks him a question, he's not gonna give any information outside of, I work my ass off and I play when I'm ready. And like, people should be okay with that at this point. Like, he's proven himself to be a winner. He's an NBA champion. He's a finals MVP, correct?
Twice.
2-time finals MVP. At this point, I do wish they would just leave it
Yeah.
alone.
But
Like,
my
it is
thing-
funny to like poke at it sometimes, but like now the season's here. He's saying he's ready to go. Like, you don't have to be like, do you feel obligated to play?
Well, I think the playoffs too has something to do with it. Obviously, he killed in those first couple games.
That he wasn't supposed to play?
But, now he gets hurt, can't finish. So it's a lot of people, the sick cat calling the workers or,
Hey,
trying to
listen.
bash him.
Fans, media, y'all had it y'all way before, and this was the way. Y'all get a report 6 to 8 weeks, right? Y'all expect the guy to come back 6 to 8 weeks. He's supposed to be ready 100%. Not knowing that after I'm ready,
time.
I have to go hard in practice, which we never do, right? The first time we get a real test is when we're in a game playing against someone who don't give a fuck about these knees. And he's sitting there twisting and turning me like, oh, I wasn't ready for this, right? We were playing back then to show you we're hurt, right? We hobbling, like, you see, I'm hurt, right? Yeah. Like, my back hurt, I'm sitting here trying to give him all. You crucified us. Oh, they ain't the same. Now the guys are saying, we're going to wait until we're fully healthy to play. You don't like that either.
Yeah.
You didn't like it when we were out here trying to play hurt to prove to you that we were hurt, right? You killed us. We're trash. Y'all using it against us. I mean, there was fans booing Dwight Howard when he shouldn't even been playing that whole season and still made the All-Star game, averaging what's the name? Y'all booed him, but not Paul Gasol or what's the name, right? Proving that he's hobbling up and down. Now these guys are like, well, shit, if they crucified you and this was what it's looking like,
Yeah, why would I do that?
I'm gonna wait till I'm fully healthy, go out there and give my 100%, let you judge me for that because you're not curving me in my talent on my dedication. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah. Facts.
So how do the new load management rules affect Kawhi and PG and the Clippers?
They got Russ. They got the psychopath Russell Westbrook going out there triple. He been home too. He home now. He feel wanted.
I feel like Russell Westbrook's gonna have a good season.
Yeah.
I hope he has a good
We got a young killer over there, man. I'm talking about.
KJ.
We got a young killer over there. We ain't worried about shit, Jack.
We ain't worried about.
Listen, man, we got Russ and KJ out there, bitch, man. They young killers, man. Hey.
The only thing they need to load management is just the Clippers season, right? To keep them out of the Staples Center as much as possible.
They got a new arena opening next year again with a bunch of bathrooms.
So they should
wherever
load
got a
management this season, give them about 20, 22 games, right?
No.
And then go ahead and let them move over there. Because at this point in time, man.
Put a nice little wager on the series for the season.
Like, wager on what?
Whatever.
Like them versus
Something
Lakers?
friendly, something friendly.
The only team they
Higher,
gonna beat.
lower, what we doing?
No, the Clippers and the Lakers.
No, because they always beat.
Clippers and the Lakers.
They always gonna beat the. They always
So let's
beat
put a
the Lakers.
nice little friendly wager on it, something.
It's like
Gentleman's bet.
No. That's what the Lakers are. They're gentlemen. We can
do a gentleman's bet.
We don't beat on
Whatever.
the ladies.
That sound good.
The ladies of the sport.
That sound good.
The Clippers is the ladies. We don't fight with the ladies. That's why they always win.
That sound good.
Gilbert.
That sound good.
I don't think that sounds good.
That
sound
doesn't
good.
good at all.
You start.
Listen,
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, you done fucked up when somebody on this couch calls you Gilbert.
Yeah.
I called him it yesterday too. That's 2 times in a week.
Like it's
the government.
I can't no, because the Lakers don't. No, Clippers always get the Lakers. The regular season, good. But it should be low management that schedule.
So let's talk about Westbrook. I think earlier this summer you said you had a conversation with Ty Lue, and he said he was excited to have Westbrook on the roster because the first time they really had a leader. You know, naturally people let their minds wander if he was taking shots at other guys on the team, but just what Westbrook brings to this organization. He arranged workouts, I believe, in Las Vegas for most of the team. Did KJ go out there? Hang out, gave him some honor to gift gear, I believe at a discount or for free, and that shit is pricey, so that's real love right there. But how important will Westbrook be to the Clippers this season on and off the court?
KJ, right?
Oh yeah, no, I think it's gonna be great. Just having him I don't think T. Lue was taking shots at nobody. He was just stating facts.
No.
Like Kawhi's quiet, not gonna say much. PG is pretty much the same. They gonna lead by example. They gonna lead by their work ethic. But Russ gonna lead by work ethic and vocal. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be great for everybody around him. You know what I'm saying? Just his relentless approach to the game. Being home, being comfortable now, not looking over his shoulder, not worried about what the media talking about, none of the bullshit that was going on last year to start the season. No, I think it's gonna be beneficial for everybody. I'm excited to have front row seats for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited for KJ to be playing with somebody.
Damn, front row seat, that's like it's like $40 grand for the year, 20 grand for the year.
Oh, I'm not paying for a thing.
And I'm pretty sure them tickets.
Oh, I'm not paying for a seat. So I don't know how much it costs. But
I'm pretty sure they got the lowest, ticket rate going in sports right now.
Oh my.
Well, put something where you're mad. Bet on your.
No, I'm just saying, how much is y'all season ticket? Because y'all the Sparks.
I have no idea.
Bet on your team.
Where goes what? Sparks, Kings, right? And then who's after y'all? Sparks, Kings, then what?
We're not doing this with you, Gil.
Rams.
I'm not getting involved in this.
Rams.
Chargers tickets are cheaper than Rams tickets. Chargers are probably cheaper than Rams if I had to guess.
Just
And
the
Clippers.
arena. Are they playing the same arena, huh?
SoFi.
Who playing the same arena?
Both of the football teams? They both playing SoFi?
Talking all that jab. Hey, like I said, put something
We've
on
never had a
it.
clip. I mean, there's,
Put something on it.
Now we got.
I like going to Clippers.
Put something on
I
it.
know because they're affordable, they fun. Right? So,
I like going to both. I enjoy both.
How can you enjoy going to it?
it's like a buddy pass. You buy one ticket, you get one free.
Because you ain't going for the sport.
Which one?
What?
For the Laker game. You're not going for the
Right,
Laker
you're going
game.
to.
Event.
Going to go be fucking seen.
An event. It's like a TV star and a movie star.
For a seventh
It's
seed.
different. Like
Those
TV.
stars.
For a seventh
Both those
seed.
stars.
No, TV stars the
For a
Clippers.
seventh seed.
No, TV stars is Clippers.
For a seventh
Right?
seed.
Right? You go, you watch TV, you feel like you with
For-
them. Right? Movie stars, you
it's
gotta
an event.
act, you gotta get up, you gotta arrange shit, and then
It's
you
an
go,
event.
and you might not see them again until another movie. That's
It's an event for a Tubi movie.
That's
Hey.
the Clippers. That's the Clippers. That's the
No,
Clippers.
that's like
I
seventh
love
seed.
Tubi movies.
Seventh seed.
I
They
love
got
a Tubi.
Clipper
One with the
bun-
bullet where you.
No, they got Clipper like, come on, man. They got Clipper bundle passes over right here.
Yeah.
Buy one, get two free. It's like it's like buying fireworks. Come on, y'all.
Oh my God.
Talking about, I love going to Clipper games.
They're
You
fun.
buy one, you get free food, free refills.
Where it should be at them Lakers games going for that
Yeah,
Ooh, my God.
it is pricey.
should be giving shit for free. Which one of them damn Laker games?
I tried to go to LeBron trying to break some shit.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
My God.
right from the crib.
I'm gonna go ahead and just sit at home with this one.
Nice size TV right here.
That's fine. Hey,
Oh, this is
time it
clear.
up. Kind of time it up.
Clear. You can see it.
Hey,
You
yo,
can see it
It could be this
replay.
game.
You can see
I forgot he sat one of the games before. I'm like, this motherfucker. We could have got it for the, I think it was the Bucks game or whatever, but it is what it is. So Kawhi PG duo is supposed to lead the Clippers of glory, but injuries have plagued them during their tenure. Team is set to move to a new arena next season. You know, they're trying to make a splash. But if you're the Clippers, at what point do you consider moving on from Kawhi, PG, or both of them? We've seen all these other teams around the league getting better. Still potential to get some value from them in terms of assets. Or you ride this Kawhi and PG train till the wheels fall off.
I mean, to be honest, the wheels has been off, right? This whole time, and
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, you know, just like anything, you know, you see so many good glimpses of what they look like when they're together, and you just pray for like you know, if we can play together, get a whole season, this is where we can be, right? And that's something they're gonna have to really sit with to say, you know.
How long are we going to wait?
And usually this is the scare, right? You get rid of both of them, and then that next season they both play and they all healthy and shit. That's usually the reason that, you know, general managers don't make the pool is because, like, we know what it looks like when they're healthy, and we know they're not healthy. We move on from them, and then they become healthy, and then we're like sitting there.
We
Like,
look dumb. Yeah.
San Antonio, Toronto.
Yep. Yeah.
Prime example.
Yeah.
That's the prime example.
Got rid of him. He goes there, win a championship. You seen him?
Yeah, right.
Damn it.
That could have been us.
Yeah, no, it's tough. No, it's tough. But like you said, just hope that they can play so we can see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Like in totality. Now they got a better team around them. I think they got a good supporting cast. And let's see, because if not, then it's a lot is at stake. I'm saying T. Lue's situation is at stake, them being moved is at stake. Like it's a lot at stake.
When is the contract? Kawhi's contract should be up soon.
We got a couple of years more. At least two.
Two?
At least two.
So Kawhi, he can opt out after this season.
Yeah.
And Paul George can opt out after this
Oh,
season.
yeah, he playing the whole season.
So there's been extension talks for both of them.
Yeah, he playing the whole season. Yeah, he about to come out there and be a RoboCop man. Yeah. Yeah. He gonna net that. It's after.
I mean, looking just at the contract situation with the Clippers, it feels like this year kind of has to be the year to get something done.
And if they don't, shit, we'll and thunder.
That's what I said. It's like with Paul George and him, is either get rid of both of them or keep them both.
And that's a tough call.
Yeah.
For management.
It's just a weird one. That's a weird
Their
group.
situations are just very unique.
And they're both
They are surrounded by, like, well, even PG's horrible injury. Like, people forget that, like, he broke his entire leg. Like,
they're both making close to $46 million this year. They'll be making close to $49 million last year. Or next year.
I mean, I don't care about that part of it.
I'm just saying.
It ain't my money, right?
But just
I'm talking about, like, you know, like if PG had the shoulder surgeries, both shoulders, one summer. So in reality, both shoulders, meaning he didn't really work out the whole summer.
anything,
Right? So when he's coming back airballing and stuff, that's expected because he didn't get to actually train or get better. So they've only really had one real summer of actually working out, and it's probably this summer. You know, it's probably this summer where they finally got a chance to really, you know, dial in their game. So they could be one of those teams that, because they've been together, that they can probably be 1, 2, or 3. You know,
like they made
in the West.
The 5th seed last year and they wasn't healthy. They played 40-some games together last year. Russ came late, 5th seed.
Yeah,
The West was what it was last year, but still, they're still the 5th seed with their 2 best players.
Yeah, I mean, they can.
Playing limited games.
Dang, man, I got to hear your mouth all.
You damn right. Oh, you gonna hear my mouth? Listen. Oh, you gonna hear my mouth?
Stay healthy.
All year long.
Because the load management is gonna happen. Like, that's inevitable.
Yeah.
You think so?
It's just fine. So, like, I'm just
It's
saying.
fine, but like you
It's just
said,
15 games, man.
but if they manage, like,
They
if
can do
manage
it.
it correctly, I don't think people are gonna
My
trip
thing
about
is this: NBA, why do you care?
Exactly.
Why do you care? Like, if this is what the owners want to do, they getting paid for this.
But they doing it in opportunity. They doing it in national televised games.
Yeah.
They doing.
Who
like,
is it?
I understand it, but it's.
This is my team.
It
and
is.
That's my venue. If it's hurting my pockets, I'll talk to my team about
Your team is a part of a bigger. If it was an individual league and you had the individual team, yeah, you can do what the hell you want to with it.
I mean,
but when you got that logo,
I feel like last year,
when you got that shield, as the NFL call it,
They don't what's the name share. They don't revenue share.
like, but when you got that shield,
No, NBA.
no, I'm just saying, I'm just saying though. But when it's about the logo, it ain't about.
No. The logo means something, but they do not revenue share.
I understand
for my TV deal too.
I understand it, but still, it still make the league look good if those
Load
guys
management turn into, like,
playing
a
on national
buzzword.
TV or their only time going to Memphis, and you got both of them guys sitting out.
What I'm
You know
saying
what
is, he works for the team, right?
Yeah.
So whatever rule he put in, and I decide for my team that I'm sitting both my players, what he gonna do?
Yeah, but the board of governors approves it though.
What he gonna do? Fine me?
I'm with you, but
he worked for me.
They're gonna find their way
individually, like he's saying. But now, if you got a crew of owners who ain't feeling that because their bread's getting impacted, they might force your.
They bread getting impacted by that sorry ass group of players they put together. Shit. You think I want to hear what the bottom teams is talking about?
yeah, because it bothers them that LeBron go to Oklahoma City and don't fucking play. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would bother me as an owner. I'm gonna fucking say something in the meeting.
No, I feel
you. Know what I'm saying? And I expect fucking Adam Silver, because I'm fucking paying you, to fucking do something about it.
Because when you come here, no matter who you sit, I got LeBron.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see how that affects you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
I'm saying, you get it? Like, come on now.
I get it.
Two sold out games.
But you know how
LeBron coming in town and Bron decides to not play like that. They're like a
So they buy tickets to this game and Bron don't play. I'm not buying tickets to the next time the Lakers fucking come in town because I don't know if this man gonna play or not. So therefore, in the meeting, I'm saying something, Adam Silver, what you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've probably been complaining about this for.
So now they force him to do something about it.
Now y'all see why we have lockouts.
Yeah, absolutely. I get it.
The lockouts ain't about the players making too much money. It's about the owners
not making enough.
No, it's about the owner. They got the richest owner versus the brokest one.
Yep.
And they're trying to make it fair, and it's not. Like you got, just like in life, one's big boy and the other one. Like, that's your team. Sorry, that's a bad investment. Like, I'm supposed to, because I have great investments, I'm supposed to, like, what? Split with you? No. Get it from the players.
But the broke boy owners can rally together, though, and flex.
Again, it's the same. Is why should we, in our business, because it's a business first, we Apple, right? You mom and pops in a sense. Why should we help you? Sell it. Sell your team. Go do something else. That's how those meetings go. It's the big owners bullying them, saying we don't care about the tools. Don't tell us how to spend our money. If this dude is worth $40 million and I want to pay him $70 to get him away from you, that's my business. Either match it or get the fuck off.
And that's why I saw somebody was like, if like one of these small market teams keep winning it, like it's Adam Silver's like wet dream, you know?
Yeah, facts.
Like, this is like, I'm saying, like, this is a wet dream from Adam Silver, like, because
I'm still getting the money from you big market.
Yeah, but these little market, small market teams are thriving, and
that is the whole thing. Is just when you buy a team, especially today. Think about it. You buy a team for $2 billion. You need to find a way to get that money back, right? You got to figure out how to recoup. Now, if you got owners sitting there, spitting out this money that you can't afford your player. Like, I got this player, and you sitting here throwing out these numbers that I can't compete with, right? You're going to be stealing all the talent. That's why it's so lopsided. Like, the contracts, the way it's done is, it's so handicapped to leave, right? It's designed not to actually leave your city, right? The most money you can get by a big margin is staying at home. It's like $200 million here, $140 going somewhere else. So they're trying to, and an extra year. So they're trying not to allow players to leave. So they've tried everything to handicap players from leaving. It don't work. If a player don't want to be there, player don't want to be there. But it's like buying a pair of shoes, right? You have a pair of shoes. It has a set price, right? We know what the market price is. It says $175. Right? The wrong person get it, right? Yeah. They done cornered the market. Now they put it back online for $500. Somebody gonna buy it for $500, even though the original price was $175, right? And that's what it is with players. There's no player out there that was like, oh, he's overpaid. I didn't write my own check. Damn it, I went in the market and I said, this is what I was worth. This man started to bid on me. He bid on me. I'm not gonna say, no.
I'm not worth that. I'm
worth 80. Don't pay me 125. Like, come on, man, nobody's doing that, right? So it's them bidding, Right, I was in a position where two people wanted me, and they rose the price, and this is where I am. So it's not like I'm not worth it. Shit, I'm worth it because I got it.
I'm worth it because I asked for it, and you gave it.
And he gave it.
That's what you gave me.
We've heard people say, "Yeah, I'm worth $50 million," and laugh you out of that bill. You better come back here with that $10 million. You better change your numbers.
So last question on this situation. So we heard it from Harden's side. Harden is trying to push to get a trade to the Clippers going. But when I asked all three of y'all, would a Clippers big three of Kawhi, PG, and Harden actually work?
Wait, what?
If Harden got traded?
No.
You must have heard the names because I heard you say big three.
No.
And who's the big three?
Kawhi, PG, and Harden, Gil.
What the fuck is Westbrook? Hey, man, don't do that.
Westbrook don't have enough bread. He's not making enough bread right now.
What to be considered a
Man,
big
it's a
three?
triple-double.
Man, this man
It's a triple-double.
Fucking boys is like I said. Why do you have to wait? Why do you have to wait to be in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
The man is a Hall of Famer.
For sure.
He's fucking part of any team you put together.
When you talk about the two stars,
Russ is a fucking superstar.
I love Russell Westbrook.
He's a superstar.
What I'm saying is, who leaves? What pieces do they have to get James Harden out of there?
They'll have to get rid of Russ.
Yeah.
So you got Norm
Do
Powell.
that to him.
I don't think Russ makes enough to necessarily be featured.
Nah, Russ is too
You got to
cheap.
put somebody in with it. It's gonna be.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, lucky for us. I mean,
Norman Powell.
I'm sorry, but
they probably want like a Terrence Mann or something like that.
I'm sorry, but the way James plays versus that style, that can't.
Man, that shit ain't gonna work, man.
Yeah,
That's why I'm asking.
No, it ain't. You heard me. I fucking said no. God damn it.
I asked the question. Question mark.
I'm like in my bedroom and my kid asked me for candy. No.
You're not giving the kid no candy?
Shit. Not for breakfast.
Not for breakfast.
God damn it.
She had no M&M
Not at
for breakfast.
8:38.
No.
You killed
Okay,
I'm grown.
I just said
I'm
no
grown.
M&Ms for breakfast.
It's afternoon.
Do what I
What you eat
say.
for
Lunchtime.
Do what I say, not as I do. God damn it.
It's lunchtime,
But-
so you good.
No, that shit wouldn't work. Not at fucking all. No.
So do you think we will see that? I mean,
No.
Yeah, I don't anticipate it happening.
Nah.
But if it does, you're gonna be salty.
I'm not fucking going to the game.
Who you gonna get your tickets to?
The Lakers? You gonna be a Laker fan?
No, I'm just fucking with. No, I don't think that shit gonna work though. It ain't gonna happen, and fucking ain't gonna work if it do happen. So that'll be fucking. That's going the wrong way, Lawrence Frank, and I can't see Lawrence doing that shit. And Jerry West over there, and he's a fucking truth teller.
Yeah.
If you ain't hung out with Jerry West, go do yourself a favor. Go sit around and watch some pickup basketball with Jerry West. Do yourself a favor.
I'm trying to figure out the best team he can be on is where he's at.
God damn it.
The player that pick and roll, pick and pop. That's your.
It's principalities, girl. It's the principalities.
That's your
Something
team.
going on that we just have no knowledge.
There's other shit.
Gotta be.
Man,
We will
that
find
shit-
it'll come to light.
No.
All right, well, let's move on.
Like James as a person, I do. I really do. He cool as a fan, but not on that. Not for what that team trying to do and what we. No, I can't see it. Not in the basketball sense, at all.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving. Time for the last segment of the day. Mostly fans. We asked the fans for questions, and the ones who included their underdog username are getting a $50 bonus. That's $50 whole you get to put into your underdog fantasy account if we feature one of your questions. Yeah, we need sound effects for the money. Who don't like bread? All right, first one comes from underdog fantasy named John Cutter. Always bet on black. What former players would you like to see calling games?
Former players?
Like play-by-play and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, is this like a serious question? Because I would love to hear Kevin Garnett on a call, just for fun.
Paul Pierce.
No. Neither. No.
You gotta be drunk.
I don't know no serious answers at the moment, but I would love to hear
It would
Kevin
have to be
Garnett
that.
call
You
it.
can't be sober.
I would love to hear Kevin Garnett call a basketball game.
You gotta have to work with him.
You gotta have it has to be Paul Pierce with Kevin.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
With Kevin, it gotta be with Kevin though.
And Camille's elbow in the shot.
I think who else?
One of the great. I don't know why they took that video down. One of the greatest
After dark.
pieces of content of all time.
All late night games, 7:30.
Oh, no, he going.
All West Coast games. Other than that, I mean, Sam Cassell.
Oh, that's Matumbo.
We turn this question
No,
very
no,
unserious.
no.
Very unserious.
Do we ever answer a serious?
But it'll be good to watch.
Fucking Matumbo.
Matumbo doing games.
Actually, you know how Peyton and Eli do their little.
Yeah.
That's how I would like to see KG and Paul Pierce.
That-
I need to see them.
Now you got it. Yeah. You got
I
it.
can't just hear them.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need to actually see them.
With the breakdowns.
Reacting
Oh,
to
Lord.
everything. Yes. Please, let's do it. Won't be on ESPN.
You know, we're looking for the trash talkers, like just people who just.
Oh, definitely Sam.
Sam Cassell.
Oh, yes.
All right, next question from underdog username Breeze La Familia. Hey, Gil, how much to train my son for the next 8 years? Over or under 50,000?
To train your son.
8 years of training.
How old is he?
He did not specify.
Well, he said for 8 years?
You got to train my son for the next 8 years. Over or under 50,000?
Under.
You do it. 8 years of training for under 50?
Yeah.
You're a man of the people.
Yeah. Because I like training. That was my thing, right? Like training, learning moves, understanding people, right? Like if you ask players who played in my era, like Jamal Crawford and them, after the game, like if I seen a move, I'll point to one of the staff members to write down the time, right? And then I'll look at the move, write it down, and like this is called the Jamal Crawford, right? And then if I didn't know how he was doing it, I'll ask him.
Okay.
Right? I hit Kyrie once. I had to get his phone number and say, yo, like, what are you looking at when you do this move? And he's like, oh, that's a misstep, I traveled. Right, that's what he said. He's like, I misstep, I traveled. Right?
They didn't even do this shit on purpose.
No, that's what he said. Is I misstep and end up traveling, so that's not a legal move. Damn, because that was smooth. Right? So I'll call and ask players and ask them what are they looking at, how are they doing it, and then write it down and start working on it. Right? So I just like it. That's
true student of the game.
Yeah, it's just,
Sign the kid to a 360.
so most of the times I know most of everyone's habits because I just
watch so
I just watch it and try to put workouts together. It's just what I do. That's why I can critique people and sit there and poke at them all day, because if we want to unlift the hood, I got video after video after video of shit you can't even think of.
Yeah, we know you like to do your research and you're always prepared for any situation.
Seats on deck.
So last question comes from underdog username Lobotified. Who was the best player you've seen in college? Lexi, let's start with you.
I'm gonna have to say Maya Moore. Watching her at UConn was like, she was like playing against children. It looked like. I mean, her transition from high school, college, WNBA was like just very seamless. I would put Candace up there too, as far as the transition being so smooth. But like watching them in college was just amazing. And I don't think I've seen a player like Maya in college since she left UConn, for sure. Yeah, she was different.
Who's the best player? I know you're going to say yourself.
No. I can't. How am I going to watch myself when I'm playing?
Well, I'm just...
I didn't watch film back then, but... So I didn't watch it. I didn't watch college before, so it was basically my 2 years, right? Which was Eddie House.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
It was Eddie House.
ASU.
ASU.
College.
And King Martin.
Yeah.
He scored some. That's what's up.
That was the year when he was ranked number 1 in the country,
for sure.
and he was dunking on the whole crowd. Like, it was like, yo.
Legitimately afraid of you and your, very menacing.
Oh,
it's nice to work with you. You're a good man, but watching from afar back then was like, this dude looks like he don't really play that shit.
No, he was angry.
What is he mad at all the time?
Yeah, angry kid, they started making me lift weights, and that didn't help. Listen, trust, that didn't help. No, that bad combination, lifting weights, bad attitude. Recipe for fucking disaster, I'm telling you. Listen, dog. Nigga already quick temper now. Put some weight behind it. Oh, listen, Jack. Nah, but for me, man, I have best college player I've seen. Does it matter live or?
Yeah, If the question is who's the best player you've seen in college, so you can take that and do whatever you want with it.
I'm gonna say Glenn Robinson. I'm gonna say Big Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was probably my favorite player at that point. I remember I got to meet him. He won the Wooden Award. And just like, yo.
Elite Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I didn't just
elite club.
Like in high school, like it's just weird. In high school, we didn't watch college, we watched the pros.
Yeah.
Right. So like my favorite, my high school number 25 was because of Penny's college number, but I never watched Penny in college. Right. It's just the draft is coming, and then they showed his highlights. Like, oh no, I want to be like him.
Yeah.
Right. So I changed my number from 24 to 25.
I don't feel like we was getting a lot of Memphis State games back then too.
And bought a whole bunch of it, but I never really paid attention to college because
Yeah, you around I mentioned Gerald Honeycutt. He was like Gerald Honeycutt was nice as shit in college. Dude, Mark Jackson at Temple. I saw him he was working on his game against us.
Salim
he was
Stoudemire.
by himself.
It's even and then when I went to the pro,
did you come back in Arizona to play against Salim in all summertime? So y'all never,
Who that?
No, I know he
Salim
had that.
Stoudemire.
He had that flame. He had that flame. He had that flamethrower.
Bruh.
As I said, then when I went to the pros, I just focused on pros, so I never really watched a lot of college basketball like that.
Yeah.
That's real. But you know what you should watch? Gil's Arena. The highlights. Just like y'all should. At home, that's our show for today. But as a reminder, we are 4 days a week now, so we will be back tomorrow, Thursday. Last show of the week. Thank you, Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code GIL. Download the app. They're going to match it $500. It's the last day to do it, so get it while the getting is good. Lexi, we appreciate you. Kenny, we appreciate you. Gil, appreciate you as always for giving us an opportunity to get a bag talking basketball. Everybody in the chat, we appreciate y'all as well. We'll see y'all tomorrow.